and he's hit across the seams at the 39. They'll pick up 9. Jared Verse out there, the rookie first-rounder out of Florida State, to make the stop link for a Rams defense that gives up nearly 28 points per game, 29th in the league.
It's really an interesting time for Aidan O'Connell, especially in his young career, because you come into a situation where you come and start the season, you're thinking about Myers and Adams as your receivers, experienced receivers. Now you take a page away from that where you have inexperience. You have to create that chemistry with your young receivers.
Mattison in the backfield on this 2nd and 2. Raiders have it on their own 38-yard line. Snap, play action. O'Connell settles, looking downfield. He's got great protection. Lobs down the field, and he overshot DJ Turner at the Rams' 40-yard line. He was streaking right to left, could not settle, and O'Connell linked through it about 3 yards over his head. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Aidan O'Connell got in a position where he's not normally seeing, no one's around him, even off of the play action. To take that deep in cut off of DJ Turner has to be a better placed ball. There were blue jerseys around it. I don't mind him overthrowing. Just don't make sure you put the ball in harm's way.
That was a great job by Cameron Curl, the safety from Washington, from L.A., not hitting Turner late because the ball was well past him. So it's 3rd down and 2 on the opening drive. O'Connell's in the gun, Mattison to his right, shotgun, they're going to throws it out to the left. It's caught by Bowers for a first down, and he's pushed out of bounds by Curl at the 43. They needed 2, they picked up 5, and Bowers with 2 catches already on the opening drive.
So that's what I'm talking about, making the adjustments. When we come back to a situation where it's 3rd or 4th and short, look for the Rams to play very similar coverage, but push up closer to take those short routes away, really make the pressure on Aidan O'Connell to make a better throw.
That catch by Brock Bowers puts him now with the most receptions by a Raiders player ever in his first 7 career games. He now has 39. Under center, 1st and 10, handoff Mattison, dances out to the left, breaks away from one tackle, cuts inside 45, and he was drilled at the 46 right when he came across the grain. Picked up 3, Troy Reeder, one of the starting linebackers, in on the tackle. Again, and this is something that's come of age here for the Rams since they won the Super Bowl. They're one of the youngest rosters across the league, but they've been very good at their draft the last couple of years with some of those late-round picks.
And when you talk about receivers able to hold their offense together, I know they're injured today, but Kupp and Paku, the receiver out of BYU,
Puka
Nacua, are really good. So they've got a promising future that way, concerned.
On 2nd and 7, O'Connell gives it to Mattison up the middle. He's bouncing off defenders. Byron Young pulling him backwards. He's near midfield. They'll mark him down at the 49. He picked up a couple. So it'll be 3rd down and call it 5 here for the Raiders as we are early in this ball game. 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the opening quarter. Raiders trying to pick up a 2nd straight 3rd down.
Chris Shula, the defensive coordinator for the Rams, likes to bring blitzes on this side of the field. Once you cross that 50-yard line, likes to bring a little bit of pressure, see if the Raiders prepare for it. Got to get the first down.
Abdullah checks into the backfield with O'Connell, who stays out of the gun. He's got Bachman split out wide right with DJ Turner, and now sends Bowers that way as well.
Shallow safety.
Shotgun. Here comes a blitz. O'Connell sees it, throws left, trying to get a man out of his route, and it's incomplete. He threw it short on the out route to Trey Tucker at the Rams 43. He was trying to slide in bounds on the Rams sideline. Could not get the ball. O'Connell underthrew him, and they'll have to punt it away.
And now it goes back to the problem because you have to be able to win out here. The pressure was getting to O'Connell. The pocket was collapsing. He had to throw the ball. I told you that Chris Shula was going to bring a blitz, and they did. There was some pressure out there. You got to be more accurate, but the receiver has got to win on the routes to create the separation as well.
Abdullah picked up the blitz through the middle, but it was Byron Young around the outside, got past DJ Glaze. And so A.J. Cole on to punt it away. Last week he had his first career block. This one he gets away cleanly. And a fair catch called for by the Rams on their own 11-yard line. So a 41-yard punt, nothing on the return. And with 12:07 to go here in the first quarter, timeout on the field. Raiders and Rams, scoreless, early going. You're listening to Raiders football.
This football season, your number one goal is winning. At ABM, our number one goal is keeping you safe through the touchdowns, celebrations, and more. While you cheer on the Las Vegas Raiders and make lasting memories with family and friends, ABM is continuing to do our part by providing elevated janitorial services in Allegiant Stadium. For more information about ABM, contact our team at abm.com.
Welcome to the new house of Silver and Black, Jack. Boyd Gaming is now a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And there's one motto: just win, baby. Because with Boyd, every day is game day. And everybody is a fan. Orleans, Suncoast, Fremont, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 800-522-4700.
Raiders fans, Terrible's Game Day giveaway is back and bigger than ever. Shop at your local Terrible's and make a purchase of $10 or more. Earn 10 entries when you make a Coors Light or Coca-Cola purchase. Scan your Terrible's app rewards code and earn entries for every game throughout the season. Score a $1,000 Raiders shopping spree. Hotel accommodations from Coca-Cola and a Coors Light Silver Seat experience. Every day is game day, exclusively at Terrible's. Visit Terrible's.com for details.
Hey, Silver and Black, ready to dominate like your Las Vegas Raiders? Check out the legendary Ford truck lineup, giving you not only the power to win, but the ability to choose how. Tackle the road ahead with 3 different powertrain options, like the gritty and gas-powered F-150, or the agile and all-electric Lightning. And don't forget the adaptable Maverick Hybrid. Ford Trucks, the only trucks tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Back here at SoFi Stadium, 12:07 to go, opening quarter. Raiders and Rams scoreless. Raiders got the ball first, got a first down, could not convert a second, third down. So Matthew Stafford takes over, his 16th year out of Georgia. Just 3 touchdowns for the 1-4 Rams this year, his fewest through 5 games in his NFL career. He's got Kyren Williams behind him. It's a pistol formation as the Rams start right to left on their own 11. Shotgun, throws, left side. It's caught tutu Atwell across the 15, out across the 20, and Atwell's pushed out of bounds by Polamalu, but he picked up 11 yards on the left sideline on a first down.
Coach McVay uses a lot of motion to just take away defenses. More importantly, understand to your quarterback whether it's zone or man. Polamalu cannot give that much room to a cutting receiver.
Shotgun for Stafford, throws to the sideline, and it's incomplete. Jacorian Bennett in coverage on tutu Atwell. Divine Diablo link blitz right up the middle. Stafford had to get rid of it before Atwell got out of his break. And Diablo played a very good game last week. He even had an interception that was taken away from a penalty. They need him to play big again today.
Really big breakout game last week, in my opinion, Divine. He's gotten so much better at covering those backs and those tight ends. More importantly, he's a dominant blitzer when he's able to get to the quarterback. A former safety has that quickness.
And 6 tackles, career high 2 tackles for loss last week against Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10, the Rams on their own 22. Stafford moves Kyren Williams much closer to the line as a blocker. Then Atwell motions left to right. Snap, empty set. Stafford dancing, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 25. Tyler Johnson, but he's hit right there by that man, Divine Diablo. As soon as he caught the ball over the middle, it's a short gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 6.
You know, one thing the Raiders have done better over the last couple of games, they've gotten progressively better at playing that zone that Patrick Graham likes to play, not giving up so much where you're getting 4 or 5 yards of crack. That's how you play sound defense.
Thomas Harper on the field as an extra defensive back with Polamalu and Merrick. Bennett outside as well. Nate Hobbs there too, although he's lined up like a linebacker to blitz. There's 6 defensive backs on the field for this 3rd down and 6. Stafford sends Johnson in motion. Quick throw out that way. He's got Johnson, cuts inside 30, 35, 40, and you said it, and Polamalu shoves him out of bounds on the far sideline at the 40. 14 yards. They quick throw to tutu Atwell, and he sprung free for a first down.
The Rams had 3 Ram players to Stafford's right. They only had 2 defenders. It was an easy pitch and catch. I knew the moment that they ran Atwell with the motion over there, they were outnumbered. And that's exactly what happened for a big first down for the Rams.
Yeah, tutu Atwell with his 19th catch now of the season, which is now the lead for the Rams. So a couple of first downs. They're out to the 40 as Stafford stays in the pistol with Kyren Williams behind him. They haven't run the football yet. And now a flag thrown from the Raiders sideline, and it's going to be a false start on the Rams.
False start by the offense, number 86. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
That is the tight end, Colby Parkinson, in his 5th year out of Stanford. Came over from Seattle, and until today, he has been the leading receiver for the Rams with 19 grabs. It is amazing, Link. I mean, Cooper Kupp hasn't played since halftime of week 2, and he has 18 catches, which was 1 off their team lead. So 1st and 15, they're backed up to the 35. Approach 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Snap, the first run of the day to Kyren Williams. He scored through, and he almost broke it. Tripped up at the 39-yard line. The hole between the center and the left guard was there. Raiders closed it, and he picked up 3.
You know, it was a good, solid performance that time by the Raiders' defensive line, but you got to remember, pay attention to the motion, the amount of motion that uncovers the secondary. Follow with your eyes, Jason, as this game progresses, because that's going to give Matthew Stafford the opportunity to maybe open up and take a shot downfield.
Butler and Laulu, the defensive tackles, with Tyree Wilson playing outside on Crosby over the left tackle. Stafford's out of the gun. They still got 6 on the play clock. There's the snap. It's a delayed draw out across the 40 through the middle of the field, 45, and brought down by Polomau as he got close to the 50. Kyren Williams picked up much of what they needed. He got 9. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 here for the Rams.
The Rams are a good screen and draw team. Look to try to use those to their advantage offensively to keep some of this Raiders defensive line, especially Max Crosby, off of their quarterback.
As you'd expect with an experienced quarterback, they're pretty good on 3rd down, middle of the league. It says a lot considering who they've been missing most of the season. 3rd down and 3, and Stafford's out of the gun. He brings Atwell closer to the line. Snap, Raiders come with a blitz. Stafford hit as he throws, and he overshoots his man down the field. Great job by the Raiders getting in. Trayvon Merrick hit Stafford on his right shoulder when he tried to find Tyler Johnson on the left sideline, and the Raiders get a 3rd down stop.
Well, you'll take it with Merrick getting in there on that linebacker and nickel blitz, because if he doesn't have that pressure, then you got that receiver, Tyler Johnson, running wide open.
Oh, he was wide open. I mean, he was running an out route link, but he could have run down the sideline for the rest of it. So Alex Bachman back deep to receive on the punt from Ethan Evans, who's averaging 48.5 yards a kick. He angles it towards the near sideline. Bachman drifting over, waves his right arm for a fair catch, and he makes it at the 8-yard line. So 45 on the punt for Evans, nothing on the return, and we'll step aside. 8:36 to go. First quarter, we're scoreless here in Los Angeles. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Modelo, a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. By Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Coors Light. Coors Light. Choose chill. An official beer of Raider Nation. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. By the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. There's no better place to celebrate than the sports and entertainment capital of the world, right here in Las Vegas.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Enter the Raiders pregame masquerade, a high-energy VIP tailgate with a twist. Enjoy Raiders game days with the mystique of a masquerade, the thrill of a carnival, and the rebellious spirit of a pirate adventure. Surprises are in store, stimulating Vegas performers, themed games, in-demand musical acts and DJs, treasure hunts, special menus, and much more. Visit RaidersExperiences.com to book this exclusive game day experience, powered by Confirmed 360.
First quarter of Raiders football presented by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders. Visit CreditOneBankTravel.com. Scoreless here in SoFi Stadium. 8:36 to go, opening quarter. Raiders got a first down on the opening drive. Rams got a couple and then punted it away, and the Raiders taking over on their own 8-yard line. Andrus Peat has come in as an extra offensive lineman. He is lined up to the right of DJ Glaze. Brock Bowers is lined up to the left with his hand on the ground, and John Samuel Schenker is a second tight end. So a very tight formation on 1st and 10. O'Connell hands it off to Mattison. Has to cut in the hole. Dances outside the 10. And he's dragged down from behind by Byron Young out to the 12. He picked up 4 yards. Link, he did a little stutter to the right and then was able to push that momentum back out to the left.
Well, that's because Bobby Brown III, the defensive tackle, did a good job of getting around JPJ and causes some disruption. You got to control the line of scrimmage. Remember what I told you about those zone runs. Zone runs are all indicative of controlling the line of scrimmage. If you can get good positive runs. If you can't, it's going to be a long day.
3 receivers in, all tight to the formation. Turner and Tucker to the right. Bachman over to the left. 2nd down and 6. Play action. O'Connell rolls out to the left. He's got Bryant in the flat. Throws it to him at the 15. Got away from one tackle on the outside. And he's out of bounds with a 1st down on their own 19-yard line. O'Connell rolling to his left against his body. Hit Harrison Bryant, and the Raiders pick up a 1st down.
Well, they try to run a level route where you have one receiver going deep, one going intermediate. You take Bryant on the short route to order the yards after the catch, after he was released by the outside linebacker. Good decision making by Aidan O'Connell.
Tyler Davis checks in, defensive tackle for the Rams. Josh Wallace, their nickel corner, leaves. Raiders 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line. Bryant, Bachman, Turner, all lined up to the right. O'Connell shotgun. Fakes it to Mattison, rolls to his right, throws it over the head of DJ Turner. He was open for a moment, Link, on the Raiders sideline at the 30, but there wasn't a lot of time with O'Connell having Byron Young right in his face, and he had to throw it away.
You know, Byron Young has been a very impressive young man out of Tennessee in his couple of years of playing the league. He has done a good job in the outside linebacker. But because the style of defense that the Rams are playing, there are going to be more times than not where you have that outside linebacker in your face if you're trying to run a sprint out. So you have to have somebody in there to block. And Bryant needs to do a better job. Harrison Bryant needs to do a better job.
He's lined up to the right of DJ Glaze. Empty set for O'Connell on 2nd down and 10. Snap. Pressure right up the middle. He steps up into the pocket. He's hit as he throws. He does find Bryant at the 20. Cuts upfield 25. Into a Ram at the 30. And he pushes forward to the 1st down. He took the hit from Troy Reeder and fell forward for 12 yards. And O'Connell took a massive shot as he delivered a fluttering football for a 1st down.
Yeah, another person that's playing really well is Kobe Turner. Their inside defensive tackle, number 91. He's having a strong season so far. The Raiders have got to do a better job at holding up at the point of attack to give Aidan O'Connell some room because he took a shot.
6:38 to go, opening quarter. Raiders 1st and 10 on their own 31. O'Connell under center. Receiver each way, hand off to Mattison, steps into the hole, cuts outside 35-40, a flag thrown from behind. He's into the secondary, out to the 45 as they push the pile. If it holds, it's 14 yards, but the flag was thrown and they're going to bring it back.
Offense, number 71. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down.
That is DJ Glaze on the right side.
I'm going to wait to see the replay on the big screen, but it was there's DJ right now. I see that he does have his hands wrapped around the outside linebacker. It's a good call. Got to keep your hands on the inside.
Yeah, that was Jared Verse who he was holding on to.
Such a slow developing play, too.
Well, Link, you mentioned Kobe Turner last year, a 3rd-round pick. Byron Young last year also for them a 3rd-round pick. Those guys last season combined for 17 sacks. And so they feel confident about some of the young guys they brought onto this defense. Braden Fisk and Jared Verse, their 1st and 2nd-round pick this year, both out of Florida State. So after the penalty, 1st and 20, O'Connell settles, dumps it short to Mattison at the 25, cuts upfield 30, and he's all the way back to the initial line of scrimmage. Michael Hoyt, the outside linebacker, makes the tackle. He picked up 9, and so it'll be 2nd down and about 11 here for the Raiders.
Ultimately, what happens with a quarterback in the sense, Jason, where you're looking and surveying the field, your clock is automatically sped up because you know your offensive line has been struggling to keep the pocket clean. You want to make decisions. What Aidan has to be worried about is he doesn't want to let his eyes deceive him. Doesn't want to decide to make up his mind either on a check down or a short route and have somebody from the defense sitting on it waiting to pick it and go the other way.
Mattison out, Zamir White in the ballgame and inactive the last couple of games. He checks in on this 2nd and 10. O'Connell out of the gun, 2 on the play clock. There's 1, the snap. He's going to throw. White picks up the blitz. O'Connell in the pocket, down the middle, and there's miscommunication. His receiver went in, DJ Turner. The ball was thrown deep to the right side beyond the Rams 40. Nobody anywhere close. And now a late flag, Link, thrown where O'Connell threw the football.
I'm wondering if he took a shot.
Well, I think they're talking about whether there was a receiver in the area because there's no question he was in the pocket.
Intentional grounding.
I guess not.
By the offense, number 12. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. It's a loss of down, third down.
But here's the thing, though, and by the way, Aidan O'Connell's looking at his throwing hand length to your point.
He took a shot.
It was Cameron Curl who hit his hand as he threw the football, so he couldn't follow through. But again, DJ Turner, he went in and he threw it out, and so
it's a cover 2 beater because the corner is playing shallow. Yeah. Turner is supposed to take the corner route rather than the post route. The safety was sitting there. That's what Aidan O'Connell was banking on.
So penalties killed drives last week. Penalties have crushed this one here. Third down and 21.
If that hand is hurting Aidan O'Connell, he has to go with a screen or a draw. Don't hold on to the football.
And he's got Amir Abdul in the backfield. Rams showing a blitz. He's clapping his hands. They're not throwing the screen. He throws a slant. Turner goes up high, makes the grab over the middle at the 30. Hit immediately by the safety, Quentin Lake, in his third year out of UCLA, and they'll have to punt it away on fourth down.
And Aidan is walking off, holding in that right hand, looking at his fingers, the jam. I expected that ball to come out early, not hold on to football.
But to your point, like as they're showing the replay, the moment he threw the ball, he looked right at his throwing hand.
Yeah.
So Cole to kick it away. His first punt went 40 yards. He downed another one inside the 20. This is an angling spiral, a line drive, and he shanked it a little bit. He kicked it right into the sideline. It got a little distance, but the official still marking it here on the near sideline. Hasn't stopped yet, and now he finally does at the 28-yard line. So 43 on the punt, nothing on the return. The Rams will take over, and the Aidan O'Connell injury certainly a question mark. 4:32 to go first quarter. We're scoreless. Raiders and Rams, you're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey Raiders fans, Jason Horowitz again reminding you that halftime is a great time to learn more about Raiders themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat from the same team that created Buffalo. Come to slot games where you can pick your team, play your team, and put a whole new spin on just win, baby. Check out the Raiders themed slot machines developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
You don't do anything halfway, and that should include your credit card. The Wonder Card from Credit One Bank is your play hard travel card. For traveling to Raiders games or anywhere else. The Credit One Bank Wonder Card. Serious rewards for serious fans. Visit creditonebanktravel.com. Terms apply.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black studios with a scoreboard update powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Only two other afternoon games in this Week 7. 3 minutes to go, first quarter in our nation's capital. And Andy Dalton pick six early, and a field goal has given the Commanders a 10-0 lead over the Carolina Panthers. Early first quarter in Santa Clara. 49ers and Chiefs just underway. It's gone final from MetLife Stadium. Eagles blow out the Giants 28-3 earlier today in London. Jaguars get their second win of the season and beat the Patriots 32-16. Back out now to SoFi. Jason, Lincoln, guys.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. Developing story here. Aidan O'Connell right underneath us has gone into the tunnel, took a shot to his hand 2 plays back, and so he has walked back to the tunnel. 6 of 10 for 52 yards in the quarter. So Gardner Minshew's helmet is on. He's warming up. And we expect to see the man who started the first 5 games this year coming out and on the Raiders' next series. Rams take over on their own 24-yard line as Stafford is back to throw. Settles, throws. He's got his tight end at 27 and wrapped up immediately. Jacorian Bennett in there along with Robert Spillane. Check that, Charles Snowden. The throw hits 3 yards to Hunter Long, the backup tight end. and it'll be second down, and we'll call it 6.
And that's the way you play defense when you're playing that zone to start off. You don't want to give up 3-4 yards, but stay not giving up the big play.
Stafford quick to throw again. He's got time. He throws near side. Nobody there, and a flag thrown. Demarcus Robinson, the intended receiver, he got caught up at the 45. The ball was thrown onto the sideline, and he was over there in the seams. I just wonder, Link, if that ball was catchable.
Well, they're trying to discuss it right now, but unfortunately what I'm worried about most is I know it's an incompletion with the penalty, but their tight end Hunter Long was wide open again on the sideline like it was the last series when they had the pressure.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you clean
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 20, this penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 98. This 15-yard penalty will be enforced. It's a first down.
Oh, well, I didn't see that one.
I didn't either. That is back-to-back weeks that Max Crosby has been called for a roughing the passer. He's being held, and he gave Stafford a shove.
Yep.
He did.
They're going to protect the quarterback in this league. You have to pull up once the quarterback doesn't have the ball.
And that was a harder, later push than the one last week, Link, which was on a third down stop, which put Pittsburgh's offense back on the field.
Yeah.
And then they scored. Remember, last week, a couple of penalties roughing the passers led to Steelers touchdowns after the Raiders were getting the ball back. And a penalty took a touchdown for the Raiders off the board. Already 3 penalties here in the first quarter against Las Vegas. 4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football. Oh, he came in there, and he just made up for the penalty with a sack back inside the 35.
Well, Patrick Graham decided to dial up a blitz, and he brought the house. And even though their tight end, Hunter Long, was still wide open, they don't have an answer for him. They were able to get Nate Hobbs, Ricky Spillane, Robert Spillane were able to get in there and create some havoc as Max Crosby brings home Matthew Stafford with the big sock.
And Max has got to be careful, Link, because he's got that left arm up so high.
Very high.
He hits him around the neck, just above the shoulder pads. If that's a little higher, that's a roughing the passer. He's trying to work this crowd into a frenzy. Again, we told you it's pro Raiders, and Stafford's going to walk over and call a timeout.
Timeout. Los Angeles, their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
So with 3:19 to go in the first quarter, timeout Rams. And we'll tell you that Crosby sack is a defensive stop brought to you by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Well, Max Crosby, Link, came into the game with 5.5 sacks. He needed 1 to pass Anthony Smith. He has done that now for third most in Raiders history. He now has 58.5 career sacks in just his 6th year. And, like, he's approaching 100 tackles for a loss, which would be just the 4th player to do that in your first 6 seasons in an NFL career.
Well, such a tremendous talent. I'm also a little concerned about some of these broken down coverages we've seen a few times in plays. If I could see him up here, I know the Rams will catch on him. So the Raiders got to be careful.
So second down and 19 for Stafford, an empty set out of the gun. They work right to left. Raiders bring just 4. He lobs one near sideline, 1 for 1, and it's basket catch on the Raiders 35, but incomplete. He laid it perfectly for Demarcus Robinson down the Raiders sideline, but Jacorian Bennett, who was hobbling back to the huddle, struggling to put some pressure on his right foot, was there. Now, he made the first foot in, definitely did not get the second one in. But link that injury now to Jacorian Bennett, who has had such a great start to this year, as he goes over to the bench, and to Camryon Richardson, the 4th-round pick out of Mississippi State's about to see his first ever NFL defensive snap. He is set way back on 3rd and 19. With 3:13 to go in the first, it's a draw play up the middle, and Adam Butler closes that hole quickly at the 35. Maybe a yard or 2 for Kyren Williams. The Raiders knew it was coming. The whole building knew it was coming, and they're going to have to punt it away on 4th down and 19.
Good awareness by number 69, Adam Butler, that time, playing the draw, aware that the Rams want to get rid of the football quickly, whether it's a screen or a draw. Did a good job being aware.
DJ Turner this time back deep to receive. It was Bachman on the first one. On the kick from Ethan Evans. His first punt went 45 yards. He get his right foot into it, and he shanked this one down the near sideline. It is short, and Turner's out to 25, and it bounces well in front of him. We'll see where they mark this out of bounds. They still have not spotted the football yet. The ball is across the 25, and that is where they will put that down. So a 40-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over on their own 25-yard line with Gardner Minshew coming out in replace of the injured Aidan O'Connell. Raiders' third drive of the day coming up next. We're scoreless late in the first quarter. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Taste the authentic flavors of Hawaii with Kula Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's rich and smooth. With every sip, you'll discover the spirit of aloha. It isn't just rum, it's Kula Rum. Award-winning, distinctly different, and uniquely Hawaiian. Kula Rum, the official ultra premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly.
Enter the Raiders pregame masquerade, a high-energy VIP tailgate with a twist. Enjoy Raiders game days with the mystique of a masquerade, the thrill of a carnival, and the rebellious spirit of a pirate adventure. Surprises are in store, stimulating Vegas performers, themed games, in-demand musical acts and DJs, treasure hunts, special menus, and much more. Visit RaidersExperiences.com to book this exclusive game day experience, powered by Confirmed 360.
Hey, Silver and Black, get ready and gear up for game day just like your Las Vegas Raiders. Because no matter your game plan, Ford has the SUV to match. Call any play with the ability to choose between 3 different powertrain options, like the do-it-all gas-powered Bronco and Explorer, or the innovative all-electric Mustang Mach-E, and switch it up with a dual-threat Escape Hybrid. Ford SUVs, the only SUVs tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, last year, Gardner Minshew came in on relief of the injured Anthony Richardson, and he almost led the Colts to the playoffs. This year, the 28-year-old out of Washington State started the first 5 games this season. He was benched in Denver for Aidan O'Connell, who started last week and today. But O'Connell is back in the locker room getting what we presume to be x-rays on his throwing hand. And so now Gardner Minshew comes on with 2:33 to go in the first quarter in replace of O'Connell Link in a scoreless game.
Well, like you said, he's been a vagabond traveling around the league, played plenty of football, so it's not an inexperience issue. Just got to make him effective.
He's under center on 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff Mattison, cuts through the hole, pushing the pile. He's out across the 30, scores through the 35, and finally brought down at the 38-yard line. Hard running by Mattison. Lake made the tackle, but what looked like was going to be a pickup of 5, went for 14.
That type of determination, that type of vigor where you're trying to go out there and make things happen is exactly what this team needs. That's the inspiration this Raider team needs to see.
Link Thayer Munford on the field as an extra offensive lineman. He missed the last 3 games with injury. He is lined up off the left side of Colton Miller. Madison stays in the game. Turner out to the left. Tucker to the right. Madison gets the handoff. Breaks through a tackle. 40. Stays on his feet. 45. And he's brought down on the left hash mark with another first down. Out to the 49-yard line. He is tiptoeing through the front 7 of the Rams. He picks up 12 more.
Well, the blocking hasn't been totally clean, but Madison has made it effective by having some inspiring cuts out of the backfield. There's a lot of penetration coming across the line of scrimmage from the Rams' defensive front, but Madison has done a good job, not on one, but last two plays of making people miss in the hole.
5 carries, 35 yards here in the opening quarter. He didn't have 40 yards rushing in either of the last 2 games. He gives way to Zamir White with 1:15 to go in the first. Raiders 1st and 10 on their own 49, ball on the left hash. Minshew out of the shotgun. Play action. He's going to throw. He shuffles to the left, and he throws it over the head on purpose of Brock Bowers into the Rams bench. Now, it's on the L.A. 45-yard line. He was shuffling Link. He had some pressure. And again, that has been the theme today, pressure in the quarterback's face.
You noticed that last time, Jason, there's a little bit of miscommunication. Brock Bowers is running an out. So is DJ Turner, just 5 yards down the field. So they're in the same area, the same direction. That's not supposed to be when you route discipline. You've got to be better. So there's got to be better communication out of this offense, especially with Gardner Minshew and his intended receiver.
Link Justin Shorter is on the field, the off the practice squad, former college wide receiver turned tight end. His first NFL offensive snap. It's a handoff to Mattison, trying to follow Shorter through the hole, and he's brought down right around the line. Cameron Curl came up from his safety spot to stop him for a gain of 1. Shorter was on the right side link. He was blocking to the left side, and Mattison cut back that way, but it's 3rd down and 9.
I will never tell a running back how to run the football, but I think Mattison missed a big cut at making it more definitive, going to the backside rather than hesitating, because the blocking just closed up. And when a safety comes from a deep position, like their safety did, you know that they're running down for run support.
Raiders break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. 3rd down and 9 right at midfield, right in that top part of the LA Rams logo. Bowers and Tucker with Turner out to the right. Shotgun to Minshew. Here comes a blitz, trying to settle. Throws it out. He's got a man open. 45-40, it's Bowers. Down the sideline 30, and he's shouldered out of bounds at the Rams' 25-yard line. A short pass. He cut it to the outside, and he had all kinds of space. Bowers picks up 25 and a Raiders first down.
Remember earlier when I talked about how you're going to have to make adjustments? That's what the Raiders did. And instead of running the scissors route out of the dual set, 2 receivers, they run it out of 3 receivers. 2 inside receivers run inside. Brock Bowers breaks outside and comes up with a big first down.
End of the first quarter, and the Raiders on the move. Bowers, 3 first-quarter catches, and the Raiders have it 1st and 10 on the Rams 25 when we come back. Scoreless as we head to the second. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP,
you deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more reps, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Businesses across the country are committed to getting things back to how they were. Shift 4 is committed to helping them get there. We're the leader in integrated payment processing, making things safer and more secure for businesses of all shapes and sizes, from the neighborhood bar and grill to the biggest resort casinos on the Strip. And now, the proud payments partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. Visit shift4.com to get started.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant Air. Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coca-Cola, crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. By Cox and Cox Business, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Start of the second quarter here in Los Angeles. Raiders and Rams scoreless, but the Raiders on the move. Outgained the Rams 113-37 in the opening quarter, and they set up 1st and 10 on the Rams 25. Switch field working right to left, right in front of us here in the corner at SoFi. Gardner Minshew on for the injured Aidan O'Connell. He's in the shotgun, gets the snap, rolls out to his right. It's batted in his face, and it falls to the turf at the 35. He was trying to ride the run to the right link and throw it over the middle, but Michael Hoyt had his hand right in his face, and luckily that wasn't picked off.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a quick screen, but again, there's so much penetration. Not sure what the Raiders are doing blocking-wise. When you have that many blue shirts in your quarterback's face, even on the screen, you still got to give him time to be able to clear the pass, and that closed down very quick.
And remember, what is the reason Gardner Minshew was benched? Turnovers, right? That cannot happen today. In on relief. 2nd down and 10 on the right hash. Mattison in the backfield. He gets the handoff following his blockers. He has the 20, and he's brought down just inside and maybe the 19-yard line. Another hard 5 yards for Mattison, who was up to 7 carries, linked for 41 yards, just under 6 yards per carry, and it's 3rd down and 5.
What it shows for me is that not only he's running hard, but it puts up a manageable situation at 3rd and 5. Now, you could very well be playing for a field goal, which I wouldn't necessarily approve of, but at the same point, you want to make sure if you're Gardner Minshew, you take care of the football. They've got him outnumbered right now on this trip side if they run a quick out.
All three to the left with Bachman, Turner, and Tucker. 3rd down and 5. Minshew out of the gun with 5 on the clock. The snap, throws it to the right. He's got his man. It's broken up at the 7-yard line. He went away from the trip side looking for Brock Bowers. He had Kobe Durant over his shoulder, and he knocked it away, and that'll set up a field goal attempt.
Well, you got to give credit where credit is due, but it's good, solid man coverage. You talked about Kobe Durant. He had his arm wrapped around the right side. You could have probably made a call for defensive holding, but Gardner Minshew tried to go his one-on-one matchup with his tight end.
So Minshew has opened up 1 of 4 in relief of O'Connell, and so a field goal attempt presented by Smith. Fresh for everyone. 38 yards for Daniel Carlson. He is 8 of 10 on the year. So he put down by A.J. Cole on the right hash. Good snap, solid hold. Laces are spun. Oh, he just snuck that in the left upright. He didn't strike it cleanly, and it did put it in. So, Raiders on the board first. 3-0 here over the Rams early in the second quarter with 14:04 on the clock. We'll step aside. You're listening to Raiders football.
Hey, Silver and Black. Ready to dominate like your Las Vegas Raiders? Check out the legendary Ford truck lineup, giving you not only the power to win, but the ability to choose how. Tackle the road ahead with 3 different powertrain options, like the gritty and gas-powered F-150, or the agile and all-electric Lightning. And don't forget the adaptable Maverick Hybrid. Ford Trucks, the only trucks tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
With shared values of commitment to excellence, teamwork, and community service, NV Energy is proud to partner with the Las Vegas Raiders in our Seats for Soldiers program. To show our appreciation for Nevada's military and veteran service members, we're sending some of these deserving individuals to a Las Vegas Raiders home game at Allegiant Stadium during the 2024 season. When it comes to supporting Nevada's communities and its military, you can count on NV Energy. Visit Raiders.com/Seats for Soldiers to learn more.
Raider Nation. Buffalo Wild Wings has partnered with the Las Vegas Raiders to offer you free wings this football season with a promotion called Sacks for Wings. Anytime the Raiders get 2 or more sacks, you win 6 free wings with a $10 minimum spend. Sacks for Wings is valid the following 3 days after each qualifying game at all 10 Buffalo Wild Wings locations throughout the greater Las Vegas metro area. Enjoy award-winning wings and every football game all season long at Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud sponsor of the Raiders.
Raider Nation, JT the Brick here. Pizza Hut's original stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. This OG is topped and stuffed with almost 1 pound of cheese. It's the crust that's been converting crust deniers into crust lovers for over 2 decades. At just $13.99, our large original stuffed is topped with your favorite one topping served with hot, delicious melted cheese on top and inside the crust. Now at all Las Vegas Pizza Hut locations, availability charges and minimums vary. Pizza Hut is a proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders leading the Rams 3-0 here with 14:04 to go in the second quarter. Alongside Lincoln Kennedy and our entire crew, Jason Horwitz, happy to have you back with us here. That Raiders scoring drive brought to you by Sports Water. Hydrate with a superior water beverage for fans with an active and healthy lifestyle. Show your Raider Nation pride. Get your Raiders Sports Water today. Available at your favorite retailer. 9 plays, 56 yards, 3:29 off the clock. Carlson with a 38-yard field goal to put the Raiders in front. Mattison a couple of solid runs. Bowers a 25-yard catch on a 3rd down conversion, and that's how they got set up as Carlson booms a kickoff 8 yards back. And Xavier Smith goes to a knee for the Rams, who will come out to the 30-yard line. First couple of drives linked for the Rams, just 37 yards of offense. Matt Stafford 4 of 7 for 34 yards, and haven't really been able to get going on the ground either.
Well, that's good. If you're the Raiders, you want to find a way to keep them down. We only played a short amount of football, but, understanding each one of these drives are important. The Raiders started the game with the football, so the Rams will open up the second half with it. So try to keep that offense down if you can. Make them one-dimensional.
Link Jacorian Bennett is not back on the field. Remember, he got hurt on the last series, so he is off. To Camryon Richardson, the 4th-round pick out of Mississippi State, is on. They throw that way. It's caught by Atwell at the 35. And Richardson over there, that is his first career tackle. He pushes Atwell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 36-yard line.
Well, you're going to see if they're going to try to pick on the young man, getting some playing time out there. See if the gritty old veteran goes after him.
Yeah, he was inactive the first 5 games with an injury. Played special teams last week. There's no question about his speed. He is one of the fastest players on this team. Question is, how does he hold up in his first spot? 2nd down and 4. Stafford's out of the pistol. All kinds of motion. Now Tyler Johnson settles slot to the left. And Robinson goes in motion. It's a handoff. They try Blake Corum through the middle. Nate Hobbs holding on for dear life. And he drags him forward over the left hash for a 4-yard pickup out to the 43-yard line. They'll mark it at the 42, but it's a first down for the Rams on the rookie running back out of Michigan's first carry of the day.
Most offensive coaches will try to run the football versus a nickel defense or a too-high safety look. That's what the Raiders have been playing.
Those 2 safeties are Merrick and Polamalu. Raiders have 4 defensive linemen on the field. They run it again to the left side. Corum trying to cut in the hole, and Diablo spun him to the turf at the 43-yard line. He started up the middle, Lincoln. When he bounced out to the left, that's when Diablo was able to get his arms around his shoulders and spin him down.
Well, you remember when the Raiders were on this field earlier in the season and the Chargers wore them down with the running game. That's what the Rams are trying to do, especially with this offensive line. You're trying to open up, take some time, give your defense a little bit of rest. But that's exactly what you're trying to do, is run the football, establish a run.
So far today, the Rams 5 carries for 19 yards. The Rams came out of the huddle, then went back into the huddle. And now Stafford only has 11 on the play clock as they break it and race to the line.
Raiders are going to play coverage. Stand back.
You got 3 to get the play off. Stafford gets the snap, gives it to Corum again through the right side, spins forward, right through them hash marks. Calevon Chason and Spillane make the tackle just across the 48-yard line. He picked up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Rams, who so far today, Link, are 1 of 3 on 3rd down.
Another manageable situation for the Rams offense, though. It'll be interesting to see what Patrick Graham dials up here. Does he bring pressure, or does he allow the Rams to try to make a mistake?
Laulu on the field next to Adam Butler. He's got Crosby and Chason on the outside. Kyren Williams came back in as the tailback.
Raiders playing zone.
It's a handoff to Kyren Williams through the right side. He's across midfield, and I don't think he got the marker. Adam Butler brought him down after a pickup of 2, but on a play call like that, Link, you think they're going for it if you're running the ball to the left.
Sean McVay already had his mind set up. He knew once he was getting towards midfield that he was going to 4-down territory. He was going to run it.
And they need a yard. The Rams so far have gone forward 11 times on 4th down this year. They're 6 of 11. Stafford is under center. Kyren Williams the lone setback. It's 4th and 1 with the Raiders up 3-0. Snap, handoff through the middle. Kyren Williams, he's hit by Hobbs, and I don't think he got there. Nate Hobbs came around the edge, and he dropped him right at the line, and the Raiders have a 4th down stop.
Well, if you look at Antonio Pierce holding up his fist, I think you're right. I don't think he got it. Doesn't have the best angle from our position.
On the field is a runner is short of the line to gain. 1st down this way.
That is massive. Nate Hobbs, who has played great in run coverage this year, just made a massive play. And the Raiders take over right by midfield. It's 3-0 Las Vegas. 10:52 to go here in the second quarter. We step aside. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
What's the greatest chill in Raider Nation? How about catching a game from Coors Light Landing with a great view, seat service, and even a cup holder that keeps your beer cold? Well, get ready, Raiders fans, because Coors Light is giving you the chance to win silver seat tickets to a game at Allegiant Stadium. Visit CoorsLight.com/Raiders to learn more and enter. No purchase necessary. Starts 8/5/24, ends 1/31/25 at 11:59 p.m. PT. Enter by 11/10/24 for silver seats ticket. Must be legal resident of Nevada or Utah, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/Raiders. Celebrate responsibly.
Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Alltech Lansing has been perfecting sound since 1927, so you can elevate your Las Vegas Raiders tailgate with legendary audio. Raider Nation, make some noise at your next tailgate with a Sound Rover 180, complete with 6 hours of playtime, microphone, party light modes, and a portable trolley-style design. Visit alltechlansing.com/Raiders15 for 15% off your Sound Rover 180. That's ALTECLANSING.com/Raiders15 for 15% off. Alltech Lansing, an official audio partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
How powerful is Cox Fiber? Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live? Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Hey Raiders fans, you can be here for live NFL action all season long as the official ticket marketplace of the Raiders and the NFL. Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets so you never miss a single play. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Las Vegas Raiders. And there are a ton, as you hear every time that we're in SoFi. Ton of Raiders fans here, and they're watching the Raiders lead 3-0 and take over on their own 49 after a 4th-and-1 stop. Minshew out of the gun, looks to his right, comes out to the left side flat. Mattison cuts upfield 50, and he picks up a couple of yards. He threw it about 4 yards behind the line, and Mattison had to catch it and stutter, and Darius Williams was there, so a 3-yard pickup. Link Aidan O'Connell, questionable to return as official from the Raiders with a thumb injury. And remember, the Raiders do not have an emergency third quarterback. Jacoby Myers used to play quarterback, so he would have been the guy. But he's inactive for a second straight game.
Yeah, and so now it's going to be up for Gardner Minshew to finish out this football game and finish it as healthy as possibly he can. He's got to be balanced on offense and got to be effective.
2nd down and 7. 10-10 to go here in the second quarter. Minshew with the snap, looking left, pressure up the middle, in his face. He's being chased. He's across midfield, and he's brought down from behind. He got right back to the line. I don't know if that's a sack by Michael Hoyt. It looked like he fell forward beyond the line of scrimmage. But he's brought down right at the line. It'll be 3rd down and 7. And, here's the reality. You get a 4th down stop from the defense. They are playing great so far here on the road. They've dealt with some injuries. They're dealing with Stafford. You get the ball at midfield. This has to be a 1st down.
Well, it should be. It really should be. But we're talking about right now, the receiver's not getting separation and the pocket collapsing. That ineffective check down on 1st down really didn't do the Raiders any favors. This is not a good situation for him, man.
They gave him 1. Minshew's in an empty set. Here come the Rams with a blitz. He starts to his right. He throws off his back foot, and it's nowhere near DJ Turner at the 40. Gardner Minshew didn't have a ton of time, and when he did settle, Link, he wasn't balanced. And to your point, there's nobody open.
That's been the problem the Raiders have been under receiving-wise. You have teams that are going to run man-to-man, and you have to win those routes. Because what the Rams are doing is the Rams are bringing one more to tie up all your offensive linemen. They want individuals going up against the side on the play out there to protect for Gardner Minshew.
So A.J. Cole will try and pin the Rams inside the 10. Xavier Smith waiting for it. He's standing on the 7. It is an end-over-end angling kick to the right side. Smith lets it bounce at the 5. Abdullah was right there, but he didn't see the football to catch it, and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the defense gets a stop. The offense can't move the ball, and the Rams take over on their 20. And we'll step aside. 9:13 to go in the second. Raiders 3, Rams nothing. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Phoenix Mesa, Arizona. One way for as low as $38. Must be purchased by 11/9/2024 for travel between 12/21/2024 and 4/5/2025. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
How powerful is Cox Fiber? Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live? Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
You don't do anything halfway, and that should include your credit card. The Wonder Card from Credit One Bank is your play hard travel card. For traveling to Raiders games or anywhere else. The Credit One Bank Wonder Card. Serious rewards for serious fans. Visit CreditOneBankTravel.com. Terms apply.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black Studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights. Book now only at Allegiant.com. Under a minute to go, first quarter in Santa Clara. 49ers a 3-0 lead over the Kansas City Chiefs. Both Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy have each thrown an interception. Juju Smith-Schuster had to leave the game with a hamstring injury. In our nation's capital, the Commanders playing host to the Carolina Panthers. Commanders up 17-0, but quarterback Jaden Daniels had to be taken to the locker room with a rib injury, has not come back. Let's go back out now to SoFi. Jason Lincoln, guys.
All right, Tim, thank you. Aidan O'Connell has come out of the locker room. He is wearing a very heavily black tape throwing thumb. It looks from our vantage point that there's a splint underneath that tape. So we will see if he can hold the football or comes back in. For now, Raiders leading the Rams 3-0. Here with 9:13 to go in the second quarter, and the Rams to their home blues and yellow pants with blue stripe, taking over on their own 20. Jacorian Bennett is back on the field for the defense after missing the last series. Stafford the snap, handoff Kyren Williams, cuts to his right into the waiting arms of Tyree Wilson, who went low to make the tackle after a gain of 2. And we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Now, so far in this game, 7 combined drives, 5 punts, 1 turnover on downs by the Rams, and a Raiders field goal. Raiders have held the Rams to 60 yards of offense so far in this ballgame. 2nd down and 8 for Los Angeles on its own 22. Working left to right. Stafford with the snap. Looks left. Pump fakes over the middle. Wide open man at the 25. Cuts upfield. And it's close to the 30. He'll get down at the 28-yard line. Tyler Johnson settled over the middle. He picked up 6. It'll be 3rd down and about 2 for the Rams.
The Raiders, that last play, Jason, came in what I call their NASCAR package, which are all smaller defensive ends / linebackers rushing the quarterback along with Max Crosby and Wilson. They also brought in Nate Hobbs as a 5th man. We'll see if they back up this time and try to play it just shallow or play it soft, but not give up that first down on underneath.
2 receivers out to the left. Tutu Atwell, the lone receiver to the right. Stafford with Kyren Williams behind him. Gets the handoff on 3rd and 2. He stood up at the line. They're pushing forward, and the Raiders held. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. Thomas Harper came in late to push, but it was Adam Butler-Link who got off his block and then held his ground, and I do not think Kyren Williams got there.
Oh, I agree with you. Merrick was also in there, and as well as the rest of the Raiders. Good job by the Raiders defense, rallying.
Now, this offense has to pick up the Raiders defense today because they are playing a whale of a game. As Bachman is back deep to receive for the Raiders, he's standing inside his 20. Evans to kick it away. Good snap. He turns it over. He gets the ball kicked away. And Bachman's walking up towards it. He waves for the fair catch. And he makes it at the 28-yard line. So 43 yards on the punt. Nothing on the return. And the Raiders will take over with Gardner Minshew coming back out there. Raiders 3, Rams nothing. Midway through second quarter. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
There's plenty of reasons to go to Vegas. The Strip, the stadium, the football games, high-speed races, the biggest names, neon lights, the biggest fights, bull riding, and endless nights. Custom jerseys, stolen bases, colored wigs, and painted faces. There's something to fan for from dusk till dawn, and the list goes on and on and on and on. We don't know what brings you here, but we do know this. When you go to Vegas, whatever you go for, go all out. Head to visitlasvegas.com to learn more.
Well, pair of teams coming into this game with some offensive struggles. That is still here. The defensive struggles that both the Rams and Raiders have had, though, that's at least through a quarter and a half, has been improved. 3-0 Raiders have the lead. Aidan O'Connell is back on the bench link, but his helmet's nowhere near him. He's wearing a baseball cap and his thumb heavily taped. So as you said, this may very well be Gardner Minshew's game as he rolls out to the left, eyes downfield, throws. He's got Bowers streaking to the near sideline. He's got his 4th catch of the day, and he's out to the 40 on a pickup of 12 and a first down for the Raiders.
Well, it's smart that time for Getsy to want to move the pocket. That prevents the defense from zeroing in on the target for Gardner Minshew. Move the pocket, you're running levels, you're cutting down the field, allowing it for your quarterback to make an easier read. He took Brock Bowers, got a good job off that first down catch for another first down.
His historic rookie season continues. 4 grabs for 50 yards today for Brock Bowers. Minshew's under center, 6.5 to go in the second, and we've got motion, and it's about to be a false start. Jackson Powers Johnson
false
shifted.
Start by the offense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
And so, Lake, we talked about this ad nauseum against Pittsburgh last week, but penalties, they weren't numerous. There were only 4, but they were just so massive. And today, we've seen a holding call on a 12-yard Mattison run. We just saw a shift after a nice first down play, and it's 1st and 15.
Yeah, I'll finish the point after this play.
Minshew taps his helmet with both his hands. So does Trey Tucker. First down, toss to the right. Mattison trying to follow. Shuts away Jared Verse, who brings him to the turf back at the 34-yard line. And, Link, that's a loss of 1, so go for it.
Well, the thing is that when your offensive line is struggling, the last thing you do is have little stale plays where you're going backwards. And what's inexcusable are those concentration plays like that, where you talk about a cadence. It's not loud here. It's not sold out here. There's really no reason that JPJ jumped off sides. Very similar to last week when he was in Allegiant. You've got to be better. You've got to be more controlled and more professional now.
I mean, there's no question there's more Raiders fans here percentage-wise than Rams fans, and we saw that the other way last week. On 2nd and 16, Minshew comes up firing. Has Bowers across the 40, and he slides out of bounds. Akello Weatherspoon made the stop out across the 40. They'll mark him at the 41. He picked up 7, and so Link, it's 3rd down and 9. They got some of that back.
Well, we're going to see if Chris Shula decides to bring a blitz because you know the Raiders having a hard time at protecting. The receivers have a hard time getting separation. You don't create a big play. You want to blitz a quarterback. With that being said, do the Raiders call something rather safe, a screen or a draw, to try to catch the Rams by surprise?
No, it's not going to be a running back screen. Minshew back to throw. Flag is on the sideline. He's escaped from the pocket. He's backpedaling, and he throws a pick on the near sideline. A terrible decision by Minshew, and it's intercepted by Kobe Durant, who stepped in front of Brock Bowers on the Raiders' 47.
Well, if this is an offensive penalty, unless it was a legal shift or formation, this play should be negated, but the Rams are celebrating the interception.
Or the Raiders, to your point, maybe an illegal shift.
Yep,
but man, oh man, that is an awful throw by Gardner Minshew.
Exactly right. It is a very bad throw, and Gardner's trying to make a play, but he just threw it to the wrong team.
Here's the penalty.
Illegal formation by the offense. The left tackle was uncovered. This penalty is declined because The ruling on the field was an interception. First down.
Link, he is being chased. He is rolling against his body. He's a right-handed thrower. He's rolling out to the left. And as he's rolling, he's not even close to being balanced. And then he's pushed by Jared Verse as he throws it, but he threw it before that.
Yeah.
Like, you just throw that ball into the bench, you're 75 yards outside the pocket.
Very true.
So Minshew throws his 6th pick of the season. And Stafford and the Rams take over on the Raiders' 48-yard line. Out of the pistol, handoff Kyren Williams. Big hole, cuts through the middle as the 40. And his best run of the day takes it down to the Raiders' 38 with Polamalu making the stop after 9.
And this is when you have that sort of defeatist type of feeling, Jason. After you have a turnover, we've seen so hard for the Raiders to be forced to come back out in the short field. Your defense just came off. Won the series, but now you're backed up trying to prevent points.
Well, and again, that is the reason that he was benched to begin with.
That's exactly right.
But O'Connell's hurt, so you got to go with who you got. Stafford out of the pistol on 2nd and 1. Handoff Kyren Williams again through the left side. Not a lot there. Closed nicely by Adam Butler, but he did pick up the first down. He falls forward for a couple, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams in a 3-0 Raiders lead with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Now, if you're McVay and the Rams, you want to take as much time off of this clock, or at least force the Raiders to use their timeouts, and they have a full conglomerate of 3 of them, to make sure you don't give them any time when they get the ball back, or if they get the ball back this half.
Stafford's under center. And it's a play action rolling out to his left. Wide open Parkinson at the 35 with space and a block. Inside the 20, down the sideline, and he stops and is thrown out of bounds. Recovery by Divine Diablo, but Colby Parkinson had all kinds of landscape link in front of him, and he picked up what looked like more than 22 yards.
There have been a few plays this game where they have had a tight end come open in the flat, and they are so effective with the way they use their tight ends, crossing routes and quick out routes. The Raiders can ill afford to have that miscommunication, because that was a big play.
No question. Rams set up 1st and 10 on the Raiders' 13. All this following the interception. Back to the pistol for Stafford. Atwell, the motion man to the right. It's a run to Kyren Williams through the middle. The C's part to the 5. Hops the defender into the end zone. Touchdown, Kyren Williams on a 13-yard run up the middle. And with 3 minutes to go, the Rams capitalize on the short field, march down the field, and take the lead.
Well, you just see what the offense is able to do for the Rams. After the turnover, they're able to run the ball most successfully the few times to get it down in position, and then the final run sort of breaks the back of the Raiders' defense as they go into half, where you just see a bunch of arm tackles. No one's able to bring them down.
So we saw this throughout the course of the season. Turnovers have completely changed the course of games for the Raiders, and it has happened again here today. Rams lined up for the extra point. They looked like they were thinking about a fake. They put it down. They get the extra point up, and it is good. Kick through by Joshua Carty. And so with 3 minutes to go here before halftime, the Rams capitalize on the Gardner Minshew interception, and they turn it into a touchdown. And we talked about this, right? Raiders were going in week 5 to go up 17-3 in Denver. Minshew make good decision in terms of who he was throwing it to. He just made a terrible pass. 100-yard pick 6, and it goes the other way, and the game goes the other way. Here today, Raiders defense had been dominating. They had been playing outstanding football. Minshew makes a terrible decision in a bad pass, and the Rams now have the lead.
Yeah, and look, here's the thing. If you don't want history to repeat itself, the Raiders are going to do one or two things. You're going to have a big team by special plays, big play by special teams, or they're going to have the defense make a turnover and give them a short field. Right now, the Raiders' offensive struggles have kind of prevented them from going the length of the field on a consistent basis, and Gardner Minshew is under all kinds of duress. With that being said, Shula knows that he's going to bring pressure. Yeah. He's not going to sit back there and let you pick him apart.
Well, listen, and officially the Rams don't have any sacks. But I bet you, and we don't have the next-gen stats up here, but I bet you the Raiders have had less than 2 seconds to throw every snap.
I agree.
Evans' kickoff goes all the way through to the sign that says vote. Then the white behind the Rams end zone, and so it'll come out to the 30. And look, Link, it looks like Aidan O'Connell. We have no idea what the official diagnosis on his thumb is. But by all accounts from up here, it looks like he is not coming back in this game.
Well, I don't believe he will come back in the game, especially the way that thumb is taped. To me, it leaves the impression that, one, he's going to have a hard time holding the football, but two, you only have him under emergency circumstances.
Yeah, because they do not have an emergency third quarterback. And so Minshew is under center. 1st and 10. Raiders have their timeouts. Need to get something going. It's a toss play up the middle as Mattison has to cut in the backfield. Keeps the legs driving through the middle. A late flag flies. He carries the defenders out to the 34-yard line. But the flag was thrown from behind Link, and the Raiders are walking backwards.
I got to believe this is a holding, especially the umpire who threw it. Collecting the number right now. I wonder if some of Harrison
Terry
Bryant.
Killens is our umpire talking to Sean Hockley.
There is no foul on the play. It's 2nd down.
All right, so we'll pick that one up. That's a win.
Well, good.
So they will march that ball to the 34-yard line. Mattison has 9 carries for 44 yards. He has played very well in the first half because, again, he is having to make cuts, Link, before the line of scrimmage many times.
There's almost a possible high-low between the tight ends on the Raiders. Good no call.
Minshew under center on 2nd and 6. That's another give to Mattison through the middle across the 35. The pile is there. They're out to the 36-yard line with a massive humanity on top of the running back. Picks up 2, and with 2:30 and counting, Raiders do not have to snap this before the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they elect to with a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, I wonder if Getsy's going to rush. It doesn't seem a sense of urgency to me with the Raiders and their offensive call as they run Bryant into the huddle. Out of the huddle, I'm sorry.
They do break the huddle, Link. They've got 2:09 on the game clock. DJ Turner, Trey Tucker's all by himself, but they didn't snap the football. 2:04, 0-3, Minshew. Not going to snap it. 2-minute warning. And so maybe they were trying to get the easy 5, trying to get the Rams to jump off sides. It would have picked up a 1st down, but instead, after the 2-minute warning, a crucial 3rd and 4 coming up for the Raiders. Down 7-3 here in Los Angeles. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Let's go. Raider Nation. You heard them. Time to hit the nearest drink station for a cocktail with Absolute Vodka. I'm talking smooth Moscow Mules, bold Bloody Marys, and Vodka-ritas to match your victory dances. Absolute Vodka. Mixing it up with Raider Nation.
Enjoy responsibly. Absolute Vodka, 40% alcohol by volume. Imported by Absolute Spirits Company. New York, New York.
Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
2-minute warning. Jason Horwitz, Lincoln Kennedy, happy to have you back with us here as the Raiders facing a 3rd and 4 on their own 36-yard line. We will see what happens as this week moves on with Aidan O'Connell again heavily taped and bandaged, maybe braced, throwing thumb. Raiders had a 3-0 lead. Gardner Minshew threw an interception on their own side of the field, took the Rams 4 plays to score on a 13-yard Kyren Williams touchdown. And that's where we sit here 7-3. And here's the other part, Link. Rams get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah.
So a crucial 3rd down coming up here because you can't give L.A. the ball back with how much time they're going to have and then get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, that's very true. You got to find a way to manage it, and you got to be successful to keep it away from the Rams offense. See if you can find a way to generate some points. It's going to be hard pressed because the Raiders haven't been able to do it yet.
3rd and 4 on their own 36. Bowers started in the left slot, now moves over to the right. Shotgun to Minshew, pressure up the middle. He has to step to avoid it. He shovels it forward. It's caught by Bowers at the 44. The underhand throw, and he's got the 1st down. Tackled by Byron Young right when he caught it. But the shovel forward on the scramble picks up 7.
Well, I don't mind the improvise because you talk about max protection and the pocket is still collapsing. So we'll see if Chris Shula decides to bring a blitz to get the ball out of Minshew's hands a little bit quicker.
But again, they've got to figure out a way to protect whoever the quarterback is, because they are running for their life this afternoon. 1st and 10. Great play. Minshew, high snap, brings it down, throws the screen, and he throws it at the feet of Mattison at the 37. Kobe Turner had gotten off the block link, and Mattison never really got some space, and so Minshew threw it right at his feet, 2nd down.
Yeah, Jason, when you're ineffective on offense, even when you're trying to do something to catch a defense out, they're looking for the trick plays. They're looking for something that's going to slow them down. And that time, Turner looked exactly in the backfield and watched as the screen was developing and didn't try to rush the quarterback. Wanted to try to disrupt the screen. Did a good job.
The receivers out to the right, including Brock Bowers, who's slot right. He's got 6 catches in the first half for 64 yards. Rams showing a blitz. They bring up Kobe Durant. Here they come with 7. Minshew's got to get rid of the ball.
Ouch.
He's hit as he thrown. It's on the turf. Picked up by Curl. Down the right sideline. And he is going to walk in. Touchdown Rams on the fumble by Gardner Minshew. A scoop and score. And holy cow.
Ruling on the field is a fumble and a touchdown.
Has this game turned dramatically in the last 3 minutes?
Gardner decided to take a look at Trey Tucker, who was one-on-one on the outside with not a safety deep in the box. Wanted to try to hold on and did not see the nickel rusher come from the outside. It's a clean hit. It's a fumble. It's a scoop and score.
Yeah, it was Kobe Durant, and he basically pancaked the football against Minshew's right shoulder pad, and it popped up hot. And Link, we were here week 1, right around the same time of the game. Now, this one not Minshew's fault, but right around the exact same moment of the game when Minshew fumbled the football and Khalil Mack scooped it, and the Chargers scored before halftime. And now the Rams have tacked on a defensive touchdown and the extra point. And with 1:14 to go, it is 14-3 Los Angeles. And now the question, if you're Antonio Pierce here, Link, is we're going to keep it right here. You got 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball. What do? You can't protect your quarterback.
Okay, let's just slow down and take it piece by piece. I understand what the intangibles are, but you still have plenty of time to play. You've got to try to find a way to get the ball out of your hands, to have some offense. You can't give up. You can't just sit on the ball for the rest of the game, no matter how discouraging it is. But you got to find a way. And on that last play, in my opinion, Gardner Minshew needs to be aware that blitzer is coming. He's uncovered from the slot. You've got to be aware. Either go through your reads, find a safety who's backing him up, or somebody's got to be assigned to him. But you got to know that defenses are going to blitz you because of your offensive line and the ineffective play of your receivers. That is a shot he cannot take. And that went right on his elbow. He was hard. It was hard, him coming off the sideline after that last play. He took a shot.
Yep. So officially a 34-yard fumble return for Cameron Curl. Turner's going to let it sail over his head all the way through the end zone. And so Antonio Pierce has a decision. How are we going to play this? We're down 11. Rams get the ball. You have 3 timeouts, but the reality, Link, is that the Rams have all the momentum. They got all the noise. They themselves have 2 timeouts. And so if you decide to run the football here, they can take their timeouts and score again.
Well, I mean, the thing is that on offense, what you want to do, obviously you want to try to get down the field, but you want to take the crowd out of it. So even with the short amount of time that's left in the game, I mean, in the first half, you want to try to have positive plays to take the crowd out of it.
Mattison in the backfield, along with Minshew's in the gun. 1st and 10 at the 30. It is a run play through the middle. Mattison up the left seam, and he's carrying the defender out to the 35-yard line. It is Neville Gallimore, the defensive lineman, after 5 more yards for Mattison with a 101. And Link, they're hopping in the huddle here. So again, they're very cognizant.
Oh, there's no substitute.
They do not want to let the Rams take their timeouts and get the ball back. But at the same time, you got to get a first down here.
Well, I mean that would be that's exactly what I was thinking about as well. If they're going to run the ball 3 straight times and then punt it, I get it. Because the Rams are playing man defense.
On 2nd and 5, down 40 seconds. They are going to run it again. Mattison through the middle. He's got the first down. He leads the football out to the 40. And now Antonio Pierce takes that timeout, Link, with 33 seconds to go in the half. So they move the ball 10 yards. They take 41 seconds off the clock. You kind of eliminate that chance of the Rams getting the ball back by taking their timeouts. But you also only have 33 seconds left.
Well, 33 seconds. You're also going to rely on the possibility of maybe getting a kick from DJ Carlson on the opposite side. But, of course, you got to get around 25, 30 yards just to even consider that. Do you take a shot? I'm not opposed to taking a shot here. I would go max protection and take a shot with two receivers maybe running a deep crossing route, because I think the Rams are going to play run.
Fresh set of downs out of the timeout. Raiders working right to left. Minshew takes the snap, looks like a draw. He throws it out to the right side. He's got DJ Turner, spins away from the first tackle out at the 42. And the Rams were out there. Akello Witherspoon made the stop after 2 yards. And Link, they do take their second timeout. So they tried to outflank the Rams, get something going down the sideline. But Trey Tucker couldn't block the corner outside. And so they picked up 2, and they took that second timeout with 27 seconds left on the clock.
Also, DJ Glaze needs to get out of the way. Block somebody from the other team. Stop trying to turn around and make the tackle.
That would not be advised. A Pro Bowl right tackle with some good advice, I guess.
Block them, not me.
Remember, the Rams will get the ball to start the third, so the Raiders trying to tack on some points. They led 3-0. Rams have scored a couple of touchdowns in less than 2 minutes, both thanks to their defense. Minshew back to throw, looks right, throws the screen. He's got Mattison trying to get down the sideline, has midfield, 45, and he does get out of bounds just at the Rams' 40-yard line. Quentin Lake made the stop, but Alexander Mattison took the screen for 17 yards, and with 19 seconds to go, the Raiders are on the Rams' 40.
Yeah, and Jackson Powers-Johnson did a good job of getting out in front of the linebacker, Reader, and taking him on. Remember last time we were in this building how Mattison had a good play coming out of the flat out from Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, 31-yard screen that he took for a touchdown. Mattison 57 yards rushing, 31 yards receiving. 1st and 10 on the Rams 39. One timeout left for the Raiders. Minshew back to throw. Pressure over the middle. He's got Tucker at the 30. Spins out of a tackle. And Lake with the ankle tackle at the 24-yard line. And the final timeout taken by Antonio Pierce with 13 seconds to go. And the Raiders with a 1st and 10 on the Rams 24.
Just decided to take the double slant on the inside from the Raiders. Don't worry about the outside. Throw it in because you have that tight end so you can use the middle of the field. Gardner Minshew was eyeballing that slant.
So here's the question, Link. 13 seconds, you can take a shot. You have not been able to protect the quarterback long enough to get the guys to the end zone to this point. You also are out of timeouts. So this has to go either to the sideline or to the end zone with 13 seconds to go.
Well, you're going to have DJ Turner.
You're going to have the Rams taking a timeout here.
Looking at the formation.
Yeah.
What I kind of envision, it's going to be DJ Turner and it's going to be Brock Bowers that are going to do scissor routes. Not together because we have other receivers on the side, but you spread them out by a 2-and-2 formation and you have the receivers run. And your inside receivers that I'm referring to are going to run to the corner pylon to help protect the football in the back of the end zone. But it's really quick. It's right now. You got to win off the line of scrimmage, the pick route, throw it to the back pylon. That's what I'm telling Gardner Minshew. Don't hold on to the football.
Right, and you've also got a 41-yard field goal in your pocket for Daniel Carlson.
That's right.
This cannot be a turnover, and it cannot be inbounds. Powers started in the left slot, moves over to the right.
You still got your one-on-one coverage, Trey Tucker.
Minshew, and now you got a false start. Now the clock was stopped, so you're not going to get a 10-second runoff.
False start by number 15 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Quarterback with a false start. Okay.
Now we've had everything go wrong here in the last 4 minutes,
story.
right?
True story.
5 penalties for the Raiders here in the first half for 46 yards. 2 turnovers, an interception thrown that the Rams converted into a touchdown 4 plays later. And then a Minshew fumble as he was hit from behind and returned for a touchdown by Cameron Curl. So now it's 1st and 15 on the Rams' 29-yard line with 13 seconds to go. Shotgun to Minshew. Pressure off the edge. He steps. He throws to the end zone. 1 for 1. It's well short of Trey Tucker. He had gotten into the end zone with Williams trailing, but the ball landed at the 5 as Minshew was hit. And, you got 8 seconds left. You've got to kick the field goal now.
You got to take the field goal now. I don't know why you would go out for another play. It's too risky, but Gardner Minshew, Colton Miller got pushed back into Gardner. He couldn't put his the arm under that ball.
And by the way, Daniel Carlson still on the sideline. The offense is on the field with 8 seconds to go, no timeouts, and the ball on the Rams 29. The Rams are all kinds of confused, and Sean McVay takes a timeout. The Rams had guys on all parts of the field. They were talking to each other. They were lined up. The corners were backing all the way to the 10. They weren't sure where to go. And Sean McVay takes his final timeout.
I know McVay assumed that Antonio Pierce was just going to kick the field goal. Didn't realize the offense was going to stay out there.
Let's talk this strategy through. You tell me. 8 seconds to go. You don't kick the field goal here. You're thinking what? We can get a shot to the end zone? Or are you thinking a few more yards for Carlson?
Yeah, it's too risky. It's more along the lines of a few more yards for Carlson. It's too risky to take a shot in the end zone, especially the fact that the Rams are playing coverage. And mainly because you haven't been able to have a consistent pocket.
Well, the Rams have 6 players lined up from the 10-yard line to the goal line. There's the snap to Minshew. He throws to the near side, and I don't know what he was doing.
I have no idea.
He throws an out route to Christian Wilkerson at the 23-yard line, who was open, but he threw it basically into the stands. So I don't know what that play was, but either way, you're going to get a 46-yard Daniel Carlson field goal attempt.
I am a little confused. Were you just seeing how the Rams are going to play it, or maybe you want to take a shot, and then when you realize they were back, you don't want to risk it, and you just throw it out of bounds? It's kind of a waste of play.
It almost looked like Gardner Minshew didn't want to throw that. He wants the field goal.
Exactly.
So either way, Carlson on officially a 47-yard field goal from the left hash. Final play of the first half. Good snap. Cole puts it down. The Rams got pressure. He gets the foot into it, and the kick is good. And so Daniel Carlson nails a 47-yarder to end the first half, where the Raiders defense, with the exception of one series, played outstanding football, but 2 late second quarter turnovers led to 14 Rams points. And we head to the locker room with the Rams leading the Raiders 14-6. LA gets the ball to start the second half. Tim Cates on the other side from our Silver and Black studios with the halftime report. You're listening to Raiders football.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Curly Top Baker Gourmet Cookies was founded in 2018 with a desire to feed the homeless community one cookie at a time. Curly Top Baker is a 100% woman and minority-owned and operated small business located in Henderson, Nevada. Curly Top Baker offers local delivery, pickup, and ships nationwide. Curly Top Baker prides itself in providing a high-quality, made-from-scratch, gooey, melts-in-your-mouth cookie. Plus, a portion of all sales goes back to feeding others in need. A cookie truly everybody will remember. Visit our website at curlytopbaker.com or by calling 702-842-1022.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raider Nation. Buffalo Wild Wings has partnered with the Las Vegas Raiders to offer you free wings this football season with a promotion called Sacks for Wings. Anytime the Raiders get 2 or more sacks, you win 6 free wings with a $10 minimum spend. Sacks for Wings is valid the following 3 days after each qualifying game at all 10 Buffalo Wild Wings locations throughout the greater Las Vegas metro area. Enjoy award-winning wings and every football game all season long at Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud sponsor of the Raiders.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Now, rejoining us from the Silver and Black studios, here's Tim Cates.
Halftime in Los Angeles, the Rams, thanks to 2 Raider turnovers, have a 14-6 lead over the Raiders at SoFi Stadium. Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black studios with the halftime report. We'll get to the first half numbers and the highlights coming up in just a couple of minutes. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around Week 7 of the National Football League. 2 other games happening right now in this afternoon window. Of course, you got the Sunday night game tonight with the Steelers taking on the Jets. Chargers in action tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. They're at the half in our nation's capital. The Washington Commanders all over the Carolina Panthers in this one. 27-0. Marcus Mariota is now in at quarterback because Jaden Daniels got hurt in the first half, a rib injury, but the Commanders are up 27-0. Don't see him coming back and playing, even if he is good to go in the second half. 4 minutes to go, second quarter in Santa Clara. The Chiefs fell behind 3-0 to the 49ers. Kareem Hunt, a 1-yard touchdown run, gave him a 7-3 lead, and Kareem Hunt has extended the lead.
Kelsey in a slot to the right. Mahomes out of the gun. He's got Hunt to his right. They send Gray back and forth across the line, winds up on the right side. Kick in the leg, snap back, give to Hunt. Looking for room, dancing through traffic, and then backing his way to the goal line, diving in, he's in, it's a touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second rushing touchdown of the game.
Chris Carino, the call on Compass Media Network. 6-yard touchdown run from Kareem Hunt. Chiefs lead the 49ers 14-3. Earlier today in Minnesota, Lions beat the Vikings 31-29. Jake Bates, 44-yard field goal with 15-second wins it as the Lions are now 5-1. The Vikings fall to 5-1. In Green Bay, Packers over the Texans 24-22. Brandon McManus, a game-winning 45-yard field goal as time expired. Packers now 5-2. At MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it was the Eagles and Giants, the return of Saquon Barkley.
Hurts takes the snap. Give to Barkley, weaving his way up the middle, pushing the pile, looking for the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. And Barkley back at MetLife puts the Eagles up 6-0.
Jerry Recco, Boomer Esiason, and Phil Simms the call on Compass Media Networks. Jalen Hurts, a touchdown pass, 2 touchdown runs. Eagles blow out the Giants 28-3 to improve to 4-2. In Indianapolis, Colts beat the Dolphins 16-10, overcoming a 10-0 early deficit. In Cleveland, Bengals beat the Browns 21-14. Browns now 1-5, and they lose quarterback Deshaun Watson, carted off the field with an Achilles injury. He could be done for the season. In Buffalo, Bills beat the Titans 34-10. Josh Allen, 323 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. In London, it was the Jaguars over the Patriots 32-16 as the Jags now 2-5 on the year. In Atlanta, Seahawks go in and beat the Falcons earlier 34-14. Geno Smith, 2 touchdown passes. The Seahawks defense, 64-yard fumble return for the score. Seahawks now 4-3 on this season. So you're caught up on what's happening around Week 7. Coming up here on the Halftime Report, we'll run down the first half stats and the highlights. Rams a 14-6 lead over the Raiders at the break. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
What's the greatest chill in Raider Nation? How about catching a game from Coors Light Landing with a great view, seat service, and even a cup holder that keeps your beer cold? Well, get ready, Raiders fans, because Coors Light is giving you the chance to win silver seat tickets to a game at Allegiant Stadium. Visit CoorsLight.com/Raiders to learn more and enter. No purchase necessary. Starts 8/5/24, ends 1/31/25 at 11:59 p.m. PT. Enter by 11/10/24 for silver seats ticket. Must be a legal resident of Nevada or Utah, 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. See official rules at www.CoorsLight.com/Raiders. Celebrate responsibly.
4:05 to go. Rams 1st and 10 on their own 43. Stafford under center. Play action. Pressure up the middle. Crosby drills him as he tried to throw the football. Oh, he came in there, and he just made up for the penalty with a sack back inside the 35.
Max Crosby with a first half sacks, now 6.5 sacks on this season. Tim Cates back inside our Silver and Black studios with the halftime report. Rams lead the Raiders 14-6 at the break as the Rams fell behind early 3-0. The Raiders get a 38-yard field goal from Daniel Carlson, capping off a 9-play, 56-yard drive. But the rest of the second quarter was pretty much all Rams and their defense. Kyren Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run after an interception from Gardner Minshew, who came in for Aidan O'Connell, who left with a thumb injury. It was a 7-3 Rams lead with 3 minutes to go in the first half when Gardner Minshew made a mistake.
Rams showing a blitz. They bring up Kobe Durant. Here they come with 7. Minshew's got to get rid of the ball. He's hit as he thrown. It's on the turf. Picked up by Curl. Down the right sideline. And he is going to walk in. Touchdown Rams on the fumble by Gardner Minshew. A scoop and score. And holy cow.
Ruling on field is a fumble and a touchdown.
Has this game turned dramatically in the last 3 minutes?
Cameron Curl picks up the fumble, returns it 33 yards into the end zone. Extra point was good. An interception led to a touchdown. A sack, strip fumble, scoop and score. The second defensive touchdown. A late field goal from Daniel Carlson tacked on 3 for the Raiders, but it's a 14-6 Rams lead at the half. Looking at the team stats, Raiders 11 first downs for 188 total yards. The Rams just 7 first downs for 114 total yards. The Raiders 57 yards rushing in that first half, 131 yards in the air, but 5 first half penalties and 2 turnovers, costly turnovers, both leading, one directly and indirectly, to a Rams touchdown. They lead it 14-6 at the break. Individually, Brock Bowers, 6 catches, 64 yards, targeted 9 times in that first half. Alexander Mattison, 12 carries, 57 yards. He's averaging almost 5 yards per carry. They can get the run game going. Raiders may have something going as they're down 8 at the break. Rams lead it 14-6. That's it for the halftime report. Up next, we go back inside SoFi Stadium for the second half kickoff. I'm Tim Cates, and you're listening to Raiders Football.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
Curly Top Baker Gourmet Cookies was founded in 2018 with a desire to feed the homeless community one cookie at a time. Curly Top Baker is a 100% woman and minority-owned and operated small business located in Henderson, Nevada. Curly Top Baker offers local delivery, pickup, and ships nationwide. Curly Top Baker prides itself in providing a high-quality, made-from-scratch, gooey, melts-in-your-mouth cookie. Plus, a portion of all sales goes back to feeding others in need. A cookie truly everybody will remember. Visit our website at curlytopbaker.com or by calling 702-842-1022.
Welcome to the new house of Silver and Black, Jack. Boyd Gaming is now a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And there's one motto: just win, baby. Because with Boyd, every day is game day. And everybody is a fan. Orleans, Suncoast, Fremont, and the Boyd family of casinos. Where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 800-522-4700.
This football season, your number one goal is winning. At ABM, our number one goal is keeping you safe through the touchdowns, celebrations, and more. While you cheer on the Las Vegas Raiders and make lasting memories with family and friends, ABM is continuing to do our part by providing elevated janitorial services in Allegiant Stadium. For more information about ABM, contact our team at abm.com.
Hey, Silver and Black. Ready to dominate like your Las Vegas Raiders? Check out the legendary Ford truck lineup, giving you not only the power to win, but the ability to choose how. Tackle the road ahead with 3 different powertrain options, like the gritty and gas-powered F-150, or the agile and all-electric Lightning. And don't forget the adaptable Maverick Hybrid. Ford Trucks, the only trucks tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders fans, Terrible's Game Day giveaway is back and bigger than ever. Shop at your local Terrible's and make a purchase of $10 or more. Earn 10 entries when you make a Coors Light or Coca-Cola purchase. Scan your Terrible's app rewards code and earn entries for every game throughout the season. Score a $1,000 Raiders shopping spree. Hotel accommodations from Coca-Cola and a Coors Light Silver Seat experience. Every day is game day, exclusively at Terrible's. Visit Terrible's.com for details.
Awakening returns to Wynn Las Vegas. Restaged and reimagined. Experience the jaw-dropping spectacle in one of the most immersive theaters ever created. Awakening, live in Las Vegas.
It's the start of the second half of Raiders football. Now, let's rejoin Jason Horowitz and Lincoln Kennedy back out at the field.
Get set for the start of the second half here inside SoFi Stadium. Rams 14, Raiders 6. The 47-yard field goal right before halftime stopped the late second quarter bleeding that the Raiders had given away. 2 turnovers in the first half for the Raiders led to 14 Rams points. 7 on a fumble return for a touchdown, and the other 7 coming off a Minshew interception. And Link, there's a couple of storylines developing here. We've known the turnover issue has been an issue all year long. Raiders now through 6.5 games are minus 12 in turnover margin. The worst in franchise history linked through 7 games is minus 13. That was back in 1961. So that's certainly something that's got to stop. But the other part to all this, too, is there is not another quarterback on the roster at the moment, and Aidan O'Connell is feared to have broken his thumb.
Penalties, confusion a little bit on defense, and even out there ineffective play on offense, not to be able to sustain drives. I mean, the list goes on and on. Things are hard.
Yep. Raiders, 5 penalties in the first half. Rams just 1. They did outgain Los Angeles, though, 188-114, so they were able at times to move the football, but turnovers were just crushing. Rams kick it over. Raiders kick it away left to right to start the second half. Carlson's boot goes to the end zone to a right 9 yards deep, and the Rams will come out to the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford, not really a productive first half. 7 of 10 for 70 yards, was sacked. Kyren Williams, until that last run, Link was at 3 yards a carry, but they produced the short field touchdown, and now they've got the ball back up 8 points.
Well, here's the thing. You've got a veteran quarterback in Matthew Stafford, an experienced quarterback. You don't need to force the ball, especially the fact that the Raiders' offense is inept. So you can minus throwing to your receivers. You can sit there and try to run the ball and rely on the run for the rest of the game.
Stafford out of the gun to start this third quarter with Kyren Williams to his left. Raiders walk up Polamau to the line. Now the Rams offensive line all pointing to the right. 2 on the play clock. Stafford gets the snap. 5-step drop, looking out to the left side, and he throws behind Robinson at the 45-yard line. He threw a deep out, and Robinson had cut in between Bennett and Polamau. Nice coverage, bad throw, 2nd and 10.
Well, he had what he wanted. The fact is Robinson came open on the deep out route. Just Stafford could not connect with him. Decided to go away from the 3-receiver side to the 1-receiver side and just pick on the fact that they're playing soft coverage.
And again, I know we've made this point a lot this year. Statistically, the Raiders are towards the bottom in a lot of different categories, particularly points. But they haven't given up 300 yards in any of the last 3 weeks. They've been put in some bad spots. And again, 7 points today on a fumble return for a touchdown. Stafford hands it to the running receiver, racing to the left side. Raiders are out there, and Hobbs lowers the shoulder in on the end around to Xavier Smith. He got him outside the numbers at the 35. He picked up 5, and it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, Nate took a shot, and he delivered a blow, too. With 5 yards, it allows a manageable situation. Jason, you see what the Rams are able to do in this 3rd down and 5 here.
Raiders came into the game 3rd best in the NFL, allowing just 30% on 3rd down, and the Rams today are 1 of 5. Raiders have 6 along the line of scrimmage, and they walk up Merrick too. Now Stafford points Kyren Williams closer to the line. Sends Tyler Johnson out to the right. Stafford the snap. Here come the Raiders. Crosby can't get there. He throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. He had Tutu Atwell streaking through the numbers, but solid coverage trailing behind Ja'Cory and Bennett again. Not a big window, and it's a 3 and out for the Rams.
Oh, I just thought that was going to be a pick. Bennett played such sound defense, and a lot of these underneath routes were taken away. Bennett gets away with a little bit of a grab, but it's not called on the replay. And Stafford has been not inconsistent with his accuracy all day.
Yeah, 7 of 12. So a 3 and out. Defense did the job. DJ Turner back deep to receive. He's standing on the 15. Evans turns the ball over. It is wobbly. It is ended, but Turner's got some space. He catches it at the 13, racing to his left, has the 20, 25, 30, and he's tripped up right there, but there was a flag thrown behind the play on the punt return. DJ Turner picked up 17 yards racing to the left side, but where that flag was thrown, Link, you assume that's coming back.
It's coming back. It's going to be a hold against the Raiders. It's going to back them up. They're going to start in their own territory.
Well, the flag was thrown at the 19-yard line.
Return, holding by the receiving team, number 21. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
All right, so Raiders defense does the job. Gardner Minshew's going to be backed up inside his own 10. Trailing the Rams 14-6 here on the road. We'll step aside. You're listening to Raiders football.
Raider Nation. Buffalo Wild Wings has partnered with the Las Vegas Raiders to offer you free wings this football season with a promotion called Sacks for Wings. Anytime the Raiders get 2 or more sacks, you win 6 free wings with a $10 minimum spend. Sacks for Wings is valid the following 3 days after each qualifying game at all 10 Buffalo Wild Wings locations throughout the greater Las Vegas metro area. Enjoy award-winning wings and every football game all season long at Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud sponsor of the Raiders.
Curly Top Baker Gourmet Cookies was founded in 2018 with a desire to feed the homeless community one cookie at a time. Curly Top Baker is a 100% woman and minority owned and operated small business located in Henderson, Nevada. Curly Top Baker offers local delivery, pickup, and ships nationwide. Curly Top Baker prides itself in providing a high quality, made from scratch, gooey, melts in your mouth cookie. Plus, a portion of all sales goes back to feeding others in need. A cookie truly everybody will remember. Visit our website at curlytopbaker.com or by calling 702-842-1022.
At Bank of Nevada, we believe business banking is like football. It's about doing the little things right. Our local team of financial experts is here to coach you every step of the way to help you tackle your business goals. With our comprehensive range of tailored banking and financing services, we equip you with a winning game plan for your business. Bank of Nevada is proud to support the Las Vegas Raiders and proud to support your business growth and success. Discover the winning strategy by visiting bankofnevada.com. Bank of Nevada is a division of Western Alliance Bank. Member FDIC.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Raiders starting the opening drive of the third quarter just outside their own 9-yard line. Down 14-6 here in Los Angeles, just a little bit more than a minute into this third quarter. If you're just joining us, Aidan O'Connell left in the first quarter. He has hurt his thumb. We don't have an official word on what it is. It is heavily taped, his throwing thumb, with what looks like a brace underneath it. Raiders 1st and 10 with Gardner Minshew tossing it to Alexander Mattison, who cuts through the middle, and he falls forward out to the 12 for a gain of 3. Neville Gallimore on the tackle. Mattison linked 13 carries. He's up to 60 yards rushing, so they have been able to move the ball today a little bit on the ground against what is coming into the day the worst run defense in the NFL.
There's a theory, Jason, when you're blocking the front seven of opposing defense. You got to take up the line of scrimmage of the linebackers. You cannot have people shooting holes or penetration. That disrupts everything. Raiders have got to do a better job.
2nd down and 7. Another run play to Mattison, and he's hit from behind. Jared Verse coming down the line of scrimmage off the left side and hit him right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 7 here right away.
You see what happens is the fact that the Verse or any of the outside linebackers for the Rams don't respect Gardner Minshew after he hands off the rock or any type of naked fake, so they are coming down the line of scrimmage screaming, trying to make a play on the back.
By the way, officially, Aidan O'Connell not being listed as out. He is being listed as doubtful to return. Amir Abdullah checks in on this 3rd down. The Raiders 3 of 8 on 3rd down in the first half. Bowers shifts over to the right side in the slot. Minshew with pressure coming off the edge, right up the middle. He tries to escape, rolls out to his right, and he just throws this one to the bench. Instead of taking a sack for a safety by Jared Verse, Minshew was able to just get away and throw that out past the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
There's no time. Absolutely no time. No time. The offensive line is getting pushed around. There is too many people who collapse in the pocket. There's no separation on the second level for the receivers. Minshew doesn't have anywhere to go with the football, but he's also running for his life.
Yeah. And a big job to get that out past the line of scrimmage, too, because if he didn't, he was in the end zone. It would have been a safety if it was intentional grounding. So Cole to boom it away. He's standing in his own end zone. He gets the right leg into it. His 4th punt of the day is a driver, a spiral. Xavier Smith waiting for it at the 31. Shakes one tackle up to the 35, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Jacob Bobenmeyer, the long snapper, got down there to finish the job of DeCamerion Richardson on a 56-yard punt with a hang time of more than 5.2 seconds. We'll step away. 14-6. Rams leading the Raiders. Pair of 3 and outs to start the third quarter. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, Silver and Black, get ready and gear up for game day just like your Las Vegas Raiders. Because no matter your game plan, Ford has the SUV to match. Call any play with the ability to choose between 3 different powertrain options, like the do-it-all gas-powered Bronco and Explorer, or the innovative all-electric Mustang Mach-E, and switch it up with a dual-threat Escape Hybrid. Ford SUVs, the only SUVs tough enough for Raider Nation. only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Raiders football is brought to you by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Experience world-class gaming at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Must be 21 and over to enter. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. Sports Water, the official water of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Karma Automotive, the official luxury EV vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Kaloa Rum Company. Taste the spirit of aloha. Kaloa Rum, the official ultra-premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Drink responsibly.
Raider Nation, there are no fans dedicated to their colors as you are to the silver and black. If you're painting inside, outside, or even your fan cave, use the brand trusted to protect and beautify Allegiant Stadium. Glidden interior and exterior paints are easy to use, affordable, and provide a great-looking finish. Oh, and they're available online and in local stores, starting at under $20. Use Glidden by PPG, the official paint of the Las Vegas Raiders. Just win, baby.
12:26 on the third quarter clock. Raiders trailing the Rams 14-6. Jason Horwitz, Lincoln Kennedy, happy to have you back with us here inside SoFi Stadium. Raiders defense had a 3-and-out to start. Then we're backed up inside the 10. Run, pass, punt. And it's back to the Rams with a 1st and 10 on their own 40. Stafford hands it off through the middle. Kyren Williams hit from behind. Nice play again. Nate Hobbs, Link, to get around the corner and grab him by the ankles for a gain of 1.
Good recognition that time by Nate Hobbs, realizing that they wanted to run that inside zone run. And coming from his nickel position, shoots in the C gap, much like he did earlier in the game when it was a 3rd down and short.
Shotgun to Stafford on 2nd down. 3-step drop, fires over the middle. Oh, it's caught across midfield and brought down right away. Robert Spillane. Demarcus Robinson made the catch for 10. Right down the seam at the 49-yard line. It looked like the Raiders might get a hand in there, but instead it's a completion and a 1st down.
Well, Diablo was right in the right place at the right time, just barely missed it with an outstretched arm before it got to Robinson.
So 1st and 10 on the Raiders side of midfield on the 49. Merrick races up towards the line looking like he's showing blitz. 11.5 to go, 3rd quarter. It's a running play. Divine Diablo got through the hole and stuffed it right at the line of scrimmage. He is having a great couple of weeks, Link. Crosby at the bottom of that pile, too. Doing some ham fighting with Colby Parkinson, the tight end. But they stopped him for no gain.
I get the sense that they're trying to dare Sean McVay and this Rams offense to throw the football. The way they've been crowding the line of scrimmage with Nate Hobbs and on that last play, Merrick, they're bringing one more than the Rams can actually block. It's almost like they're daring the Rams to throw the football.
And again, no Puka Nacua, no Cooper Kupp. Kupp close to coming back. He was questionable today, but it was inactive. Atwell motions towards the line, now back into the left slot. Stafford throws that way. He's got Atwell across the 45. Nate Hobbs shoves him out of bounds at the Raiders' 41. So he picks up 7. That'll be 3rd down and about 2-yard lines as they got Atwell some motion, and he has his 4th catch of the day.
Able to break out and get him free with a little bit of a rub route on the outside. Just picks up enough yards to make it respectable for this 3rd down and 2. But the Raiders wanted to play coverage that time. They were playing man-free.
And again, you got to expect, Sean McVay, he's aggressive. If they don't lose yardage, this is 4-down territory.
No doubt. He's done it already this game.
They have a rookie kicker in Joshua Carty. Career long is 52. This from here would be about 59. 3rd down and 2. Stafford. Snap. Handoff. Kyren Williams. Trayvon Merrick into the backfield. And he shoves him back to the 45. He turned, he handed, and Merrick was right there when Kyren Williams got the football. They drop him and mark him at the 45 for a loss of 3, and it's 4th and 5.
Jason, this play fooled nobody. Merrick was in there. They were expecting it. They had a run blitz where they just crashed the outside corners. Merrigan, both Hobbs in there, along with a slew of Raiders defenders.
Again, the defense has come to play. They have been outstanding today. Alex Bachman back deep to receive the punt. It is a high end-over-end kick, angularly right. Bachman's not going to catch it. He lets it bounce at the 2. It angles into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Xavier Smith got down there for the Rams and dove, but he could not dive to throw the ball back before it bounced in the end zone. So, Raiders will come out to the 20 with 9:21 to go in the third, down 8, 14-6 here in Los Angeles. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Phoenix Mesa, Arizona. One way for as low as $38. Must be purchased by 11/9/2024 for travel between 12/21/2024 and 4/5/2025. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Raider Nation. There are no fans dedicated to their colors as you are to the silver and black. If you're painting inside, outside, or even your fan cave, use the brand trusted to protect and beautify Allegiant Stadium. Glidden interior and exterior paints are easy to use, affordable, and provide a great looking finish. Oh, and they're available online and in local stores, starting at under $20. Use Glidden by PPG, the official paint of the Las Vegas Raiders. Just win, baby.
Go on. Get a little out there. Travel beyond Nevada's neon glow. Drive where the stars sparkle and the desert goes and goes. Visit a world apart. See some funky art. Find anything and everything in Nevada's heart. Go on. Get a little out there. Start planning your trip at travelnevada.com.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Modelo. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Our nation's capital. The Washington Commanders shutting out the Carolina Panthers 34-0. The Carolina offense has 115 yards of total offense through 2.5 quarters. Jane Daniels out of the game with a rib injury. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, Chiefs taking on the 49ers in Santa Clara. Halftime, Kansas City up 14-6. Let's go back out now to SoFi. Jason Lincoln, guys.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. Here with 9:21 to go in the third, it's also 14-6. Rams 14, Raiders 6. Aidan O'Connell hurt his thumb on the second series of the game. It has been Gardner Minshew since. He is 8 of 17 for 90 yards. He's thrown a pick. He's lost a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. And the Raiders taking over on their own 20 after another defensive stop. It's a handoff to Zamir White through the right side of the middle, and he's out towards the 25, just short. He picked up 4. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, you're listening to Raiders football. That was the first official carry by anyone not named Alexander Mattison, who has 14 for 59 today. Also has 31 yards receiving. Brock Bowers with 6 grabs for 64 yards. So the Raiders have a 2nd down and 6. Minshew stretches it out to the right, rolling that way. Pressure in his face. He's hit as he throws, and he bounces it to Trey Tucker at the 35. Byron Young got in there, Lincoln, as he was rolling out to the right on the play action. He couldn't stop in time to set his feet and fire it to Tucker, and it's 3rd down.
You know, they brought the tight end back, Brock Bowers, to come and cut the end man on the line of scrimmage. Evan Bryant on that last play. It wasn't the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that's what ended up happening because Young was free, and he could get in Gardner Minshew's face. So you got to make sure you delegate the right responsibilities if you're going to run those nakeds, because Trey Tucker was open.
And again, remember, no Jacoby Myers today. He's out for a 2nd straight week with an ankle injury, and obviously the trade of Devontae Adams. Shotgun to Minshew. Rams bring a blitz. He settles. He fires over the middle. It's behind. It's deflected, and it's picked off. The Rams at the 31-yard line intercepted Jalen McCullough, and he was tackled right when he picked it off at the 31-yard line. He was trying the slant to DJ Turner. He threw it behind him, and he deflected it right into the waiting arms of McCullough.
When it rains, it pours. It's unfortunate. thought the Raiders were on to something, but as you mentioned, with the ball behind him, Turner couldn't make the catch, and it's a pick.
Now, you know what? Turner was falling late.
Yeah.
He was falling when he came out of his break.
Well, if you can't really blame Gardner Minshew, he doesn't have a whole lot of time, so he can't be sitting holding on the football, so I don't blame him.
This is the third consecutive game, Link. The Raiders have turned it over 3 times.
Yeah.
And so now on the season, 15 giveaways, just 2 takeaways. And we've talked about, I mean, this has been a broken record.
No doubt.
The defense has played lights out. They have done everything that they can, but the offense is just consistently putting them in terrible spots. 1st and 10 for the Rams on the Raiders 31. Stafford under center. He rolls play action out to the left. He throws. It's caught at the 32-yard line. It's by Tyler Johnson. Robert Spillane was right there. This can be a penalty on the Raiders, though, Lake, because as the tight end was trying to get free, K'Lavon Chason, not Johnson, but the other guy, grabbed his head and grabbed his face mask.
Yeah, I saw the same thing right there in front of the umpire.
Well, there's about to be a 15 free yards here for the Rams.
Holding by the defense number 44. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
All right, so
10.
he'll take the hold. He absolutely spun Tutu Atwell around.
Yeah, and when you have a possible pass catchers coming out on a pass play, they're going to call that defensive holding every time.
Now, on the positive, if they had given the ball to Tutu Atwell, it was a great tackle. He didn't have the football. We're looking for positives here.
Obviously.
K'Lavon Chason again signed off from the Jaguars when Malcolm Kuntz was put on IR right before week 1 and has been the active roster and has played a lot and has played well. So fresh set of downs. Here's the end around to the receiver, getting to the left side. He has the corner and the edge. It's Xavier Smith, and he's shoved out of bounds inside the 2 by Jack Jones. So they brought Tutu Atwell that time, didn't give it to him on the play action. This time they bring Xavier Smith on the jet sweep. He gets the football and picks up 24 yards.
Well, he did a good job of Robinson coming in there, blocking the safety, forcing the corner. Bennett, who was on the outside, to make a play. If it wasn't for Jack Jones, he would have been in the end zone. But they taken advantage of the aggressiveness of the Raiders defense.
Yep.
And Bennett was out of position, could not make that play. I wonder if he's 100% because he's not really running that thorough. You know, he was dinged up earlier in the game.
So first and goal for the Rams on the 2. Trying to make it a 2-touchdown lead. Stafford, the snap, the handoff. Kyren Williams lowers his shoulder across the goal line. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams, 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Rams have all of their points off of Raiders turnovers. It's 20-6. With 7.5 to go here in the 3rd.
Well, as I've said before, when it rains, it pours. And even though we're in Southern California, it has not been a good time for the Raiders. Defense has been exposed because of the turnovers and the ineffectiveness of the offense, and really is falling apart right now as it seems as we close out this 3rd quarter.
So Joshua Carty on for the extra point. Raiders coming towards the line, trying to block it off the edge. The kick is up, and it is through. I'm sorry, he missed it. He missed it wide right. It looked good from this angle, but he does miss it wide right, just over the crossbar. So it is still a 14-point game with 7.5 to go, but the Rams take the interception, and 2 plays later, Kyren Williams in the end zone. 20-6, LA on top. We'll step aside. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
What's up, Raider Nation? It's Jerry Robinson here. Want to take your Raiders pride, poise, and commitment to excellence to the next level? Then come aboard the official Raiders fan cruise presented by Seaside Events, partying on the deck of the Norwegian Bliss with legends like Henry Lawrence, Kenny King, Jeff Barnes, Mervin Fernandez, and myself. Enjoying an exclusive beach party, stunning Mexican Riviera. Spaces are filling up quickly. Head to RaidersFanCruise.com now to get ready to create lifetime memories with your favorite Raider legends. See you on the cruise.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Back inside SoFi Stadium, the Rams have taken advantage of Raiders turnovers, and that is the story. 20-6, with all of those points coming off of the 3 Raiders giveaways. Raiders football presented by Credit One Bank. The official credit card of the Las Vegas Raiders is at CreditOneBankTravel.com. Look, football is obviously a team game here, Link. And we saw it back in week 2, right? Gardner Minshew threw an interception. Max Crosby went over to him, kept his head up. And then it was a great comeback in the fourth quarter. The Raiders won in Baltimore. But those turnover problems have just been so consistent. And there's only so much the defense can do. Turnovers,
Penalties, lopsided negative plays. It's so hard to overcome that. The Raiders have not been able to do that consistently.
Evans kickoff, again all the way through the end zone, so out to the 30. So we talked at halftime about what you would try and change if you're the Raiders on the offensive side. They've had a couple of 3-and-outs on the offensive drive. What would you do now?
Look, unfortunately, they're bringing in Mumford to try to have a heavy package. Maybe they're going to just try to run their way out of it, see if they can push the Rams around for the rest of the game. Maybe set up play action. But it's just it's so hard to call because you haven't been effective at anything. What do you rely on?
194 yards of offense. The 2 quarterbacks today are 14 of 29 for 142 yards and 2 interceptions. And then Gardner Minshew also lost a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. Heavy set for the offensive line. Zamir White's the tailback. He gets the handoff, trying to race to the left side, and he's hit from behind.
You see what I mean by
Michael Hoyt, to your point, the heavy side was to the left, and Hoyt came around from the right side and dropped him for a gain of 1.
You don't have anyone who's blocking that backside unblocked defensive end, and this defense becomes an outside linebacker that comes down the line and makes a tackle. Because you don't have any naked boot. There's nothing to make him respect or coming out the other side. It's just an easy play for the defense.
And again, the Rams coming into this game today, Link, giving up nearly 28 points a game, 29th in the league. Giving up 374 yards a game, 28th in the league. But it's been a struggle. Minshew on 2nd and 9, handoff to White. Nice hole, cuts to the left, and he runs into Colton Miller, and there's a flag thrown from behind. He took that out to the 34-yard line. Would have set up 3rd down and about 5. We'll see.
The fact is that the safety coming down from his deep center spot, they play that 8th man in a run. Raiders have got to do something to address that.
Holding by the offense, number 58. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That's Jackson Powers Johnson, his 2nd penalty today.
I mean, the thing is that when you watch to see the way the defense is addressing it or making their adjustments, then you've got to do something to keep them honest. Right now, you've got a safety that's coming down from a deep spot. Cam Curl's coming down from a strong safety spot. He's making it hard because when Zamir White sees the hole, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, and the worst part about that, too, by the way, again, you played offensive line. I didn't. The hole opened up because Neville Gallimore took himself out of the play. Exactly. And that's who Jackson Powers Johnson ended up holding. So after the penalty, it's 2nd and 19. Raiders have it on their own 21. Snap to Minshew. They come with a blitz. He throws over the middle. He's got Tucker at the 25. And he's wrapped up right away by Akella Witherspoon. And Gardner Minshew took a massive shot. He picked up 6, but Jared Verse drilled him from behind.
If you do not find a way to address it, you're not going to have a quarterback that's going to finish the game. You cannot go from a gun formation and leave the end man on the line of scrimmage unblocked. Unless your quarterback knows that's going to be in his face, because his backside causes him to take a shot. Yep. And that's exactly what he did in that last play.
It is 3rd down and 13 for Vegas on its own 27. Turner, Bachman, and Tucker all to the left. Brock Bowers the lone wide out to the right. Snap. Rams with pressure up the middle. Minshew sees it, ducks under it, throws a lofted pass for Mattison down the sideline, and he's held up near midfield. That's going to draw pass interference. It looked like Lincoln was about to be an awful duck that should have been picked off, but as Mattison tried to come back to the ball, he was held by the linebacker.
Pass interference, defense number 0. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
That is Byron Young. And again, Minshew's running for his life. He did everything he could to duck under the immediate sack with the pressure up the middle, and he just tried his best to float it as far as he could.
Well, this is a classic place where you have the wheel route. Mattison was running against it, the linebacker, and I just saw Brian Young just do what he could to save a touchdown.
Yeah.
Just reach out and grab.
Yeah, which he did.
Yep.
And if Minshew had no time to get it out there, but if he did, he had a wide open man for a touchdown. So 1st and 10, the handoff to Mattison, trying the middle. He pushes out towards midfield. With Bickham a 5 as we approach 5.5 to go here in the third. Raiders trailing the Rams 20-6. And again, not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. It only feels that way because the offense has been unable to protect or really get any momentum. But you're talking about one big play away, Link, from getting back in this game.
Yeah, you're 2 quarters away from. I mean, you're out almost through the third quarter. You got 5 minutes left to play. Still a lot of time for football, but you've got to get something offensively going. Got to do something for your defense, and it starts on this drive.
2nd down and 5 right at midfield. Raiders working left to right. Minshew hands it off to Mattison again, angling to his left. He's got the first down at the 45, and he's wrapped up from behind at the 41-yard line. No question, he has been the bright spot today. Brennan Jackson came from behind, the backup linebacker, to make the stop, but 9 more for Mattison as he's up to 73 yards rushing.
Boy, Harrison Bryant got away with a big hook on the defensive end. He's got to do a better job because the umpire could have called holding on that one, but didn't. Fortunate for the Raiders.
1st and 10 on the Rams 41. All on the left hash. Again, Mattison, the tailback, in the shotgun right next to Minshew. He signals for Turner to motion right to left across the line. Snap. Gives it to Mattison. Dances into the hole across the 40. And he's down to the 37-yard line. He sidestepped right when he got to the line. Able to get into the hole. Hoyt made the stop after 4 yards.
I've never seen a defensive lineman, Bobby Brown, just sit there and watch a player come right towards him and not even bring him down. Bobby Brown was that Ram that was in the hole, the defensive tackle, and I don't even know how he's unblocked. But the Raiders have got to do a better job of cleaning up. This is a good drive. Continue to put things together. Have to do a better job communicating. Yeah. The sound should not be an issue. It's not loud in here.
3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Down 14. Turner motions right to left. Minshew the shotgun. Rams bring a blitz. He throws it. It's caught by Tucker inside the 30. Right down the left numbers, and he's wrestled down at the 23-yard line. Cameron Curl on the quick throw brought him down after 14 yards.
Good call by Getsy. Even better execution by the Raiders. That time with Trey Tucker and DJ Turner on the same side. Once Tucker came off the line, the Rams were expecting that Turner, they were going to hand the ball off like they've done so many times in this drive. And Tucker was wide open for the hitch route.
7th play of the drive coming up. Raiders on the Rams 23. Christian Wilkerson in on the game. He's split out to the right. Minshew's under center. It's a run play to Mattison, and he trips into the hole, and he's brought down at the 20, and the Raiders have a tight end down. Harrison Bryant is holding his arm at the 26-yard line. Like he was blocking in the pile and immediately walked away, grabbing his left arm.
Yeah, they were trying to run power. And JPJ came in and clipped the end man on the line of scrimmage. Why Bryant was locked up on it, it is not the way his arm kind of came out. It's not very, very good.
Yeah, they are looking at his left elbow up to his left shoulder. He was engaged with what looked like Bobby Brown. And when you're right, Jackson Powers Johnson came in there and his arm almost, you hear the phrase goes numb, goes dead. And so he is holding his left hand while the training staff is holding his left bicep as they walk him over towards the near sideline. So Harrison Bryant will be taken over to the bench, maybe directly into the tunnel. And the Raiders will be facing a 2nd down and 8.
Now you're down even one less tight end. You'll have to use either Thayer Munford or Andreas Pete as your extra jumbo tight end for your 11 and 12 personnel.
Minshew out of the shotgun. They move DJ Turner motion to the right. He's going to throw. He pumps out to the right. Minshew's in trouble. He rolls out to the right and he throws and smartly throws it away because, again, the pressure was coming. He did get out of the pocket. Turner was over there down the sideline at the 10-yard line. And so it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Harrison Bryant Link has gone to the 10. Yeah. The other guy, remember, the Raiders for the first time this year did bring up tight end Justin Shorter off of the practice squad. So they did come into this game with 4 tight ends. John Samuel Schenker, the other, who's been put on the active roster while Michael Mayer's been away from the team. So 2:33 to go. Down 14 and a 3rd and 7 on the Rams 20. Brock Bowers, the wideout to the left. Now DJ Turner joins him. Minshew raises the leg, gets the snap. Rams come with heavy pressure, throws over to the middle. Oh, and it's broken up at the 15-yard line. DJ Turner, the intended receiver on a shallow crossing route, would not have been a first down as Quentin Lake was there to knock him away. And again, the moment Minshew got the ball, there were 3 Rams in his face.
Got to do more if you're the Raiders offensive line at securing the possibility of throwing the ball downfield. That was a jailbreak. Raiders were trying to set up a screen, but the Rams did a good job at deciphering and smelling it out.
So Raiders set up for a field goal attempt presented by Smiths. Fresh for everyone. Carlson will attempt from 38. He has hit from 38 and 47 today. Good snap. It is put down. The kick is up, and it is right through the middle. So with 2:25 to go here in the third quarter, Raiders get a much-needed score, but it is just 3 and still a 2-possession game. Rams 20, Raiders 9. And we will keep it right here with 2:25 to go in the third quarter.
Not coming out with the points that they really wanted for their last drive, but then again, you're just having a way of trying to figure out a way of dealing with this pressure and everything that's in Gardner Minshew's face. He's literally getting less than 2 seconds when he gets the football.
No question. And again, we'll see all those numbers, next-gen stats, Pro Football Focus, whoever puts it out there. You'll see them, you'll read about them, you'll talk about them tomorrow. No question, but it was Aidan O'Connell the first 2 series and Gardner Minshew since. There has been 0 time to throw.
Yeah.
He has probably been pressured, Link, I'd say, 60% of his passes?
Also, when you take in consideration having a depleted receiver core, the DBs are just sitting on those shorter routes.
Yeah.
They're not going to take the chance or let you get behind them. They're going to sit on those shorter routes and force you to beat them underneath.
Harrison Bryant, Link, just walked into the tunnel right in front of us here on the bottom left side of this field as Daniel Carlson has it teed up to kick it off left to right. He gets a boot. End over end, it's 5 yards deep in the end zone, and Xavier Smith takes a knee and Rams on the far end zone. And so it'll come out to the 30 for Matthew Stafford, who, again, we cannot emphasize this enough. I know the Raiders, Link, statistically, 20 points allowed. It has not been a shutdown day. But 7 of those has been on a fumble return for a touchdown. 7 of those have been on a field that only was 30 yards, and 7 of those have been after a pick that was less than half the field as well. The Raiders have given up 160 yards of offense today. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The defense is playing well enough, but the score has been lopsided because of the turnovers.
The Raiders are -3 in that category today, but only down 11. Stafford in the pistol with Kyren Williams behind him, who gets the handoff racing through the left side. He's across the 35, and he slides down in front of Jacorian Bennett. Shy of the 40, gets out to the 39. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Rams.
And if you're Matthew Stafford and the Rams, you don't really have to get away from this. This is what you've been able to do because it's starting to wear down the defense. You talk about the third quarter and how well the defense played against the run, and now you start to see him give up a few more gashes, especially the last series when they were able to run the ball in for a touchdown.
Yeah, Rams have run the ball 20 times today. Stafford has only passed the ball 14 times. And again, the other part to this, remember, to your point about wearing down, Raiders have had an issue this year with missed tackles, though not really a problem today. On 2nd and 1, Stafford with play action, rolls out to his left, floats it for Atwell at the 40, first down out to the 45, and he trots out of bounds right on front of Antonio Pierce at the 47-yard line after a pickup of 8.
It's what you see the Raiders trying to do with their offense when they're trying to use play action to their advantage. They know the Rams know that you're going to clamp down on the run. What do? They run a receiver underneath. You just roll out, and you're able to pick up another first down.
Stafford under center. Another play action. He rolls, and he throws it right at the feet of Davis Allen. Check that was Hunter Long at midfield. As soon as Matthew Stafford rolled out of the play action, he had a man. I thought it was Caleb on Jason, Link. Maybe it was Crosby right in his face. And he had to just chuck it at the feet of his intended tight end.
Jason, it was Chason. And the Rams were trying to run that level route where you got a short, intermediate, and long. And because Chason was in his Stafford's face, the moment he came out of his break, he had to throw the football away.
Yeah, he let the tight end go.
Yeah.
But the Raiders, Diablo was out there with the tight end, so he had pushed him over to his fellow defender. Raiders are looking like they're blitzing. The Rams have 3 receivers out to the right. Stafford, the snap, throws to the right. Almost picked off, and it is picked off. Hobbs off the deflection at the 40, and the 30, down the far sideline 20, and he's brought down at the 14. Robert Spillane jumped the route, batted it into the air, and Nate Hobbs has has the takeaway for the Raiders defense.
Well, that's what I'm talking about when you talk about making adjustments. The Rams have ran this play, and I said before the snap, the Raiders were outflanked. Spillane did a great job at running underneath that bubble screen route. Knocks it up in the air. The Rams are looking for the tunnel screen. Nate Hobbs with the pick, almost scored.
How about the job by Spillane, too, Link? He batted it up in the air, and then he pushed Tutu Atwell off of Nate Hobbs to spring him for another 25 yards.
Good awareness. Good awareness that time by the middle linebacker.
Well, this is huge because it's just the third takeaway for the defense all year, but the Raiders have won both games when they've had a takeaway. Down 20-9, set up 1st and 10 on the Rams 14. An empty set for Minshew. Snap, back to throw, looking right, now trying left, sets up the screen to Bowers at the 15. He's met at the 11, spins forward, and he's brought down at the 8-yard line by Gallimore. There is a flag down, though, right there at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be an eligible man downfield on the Raiders. This is unfortunate because this is a very slow-working screen.
To the tight end.
To the tight end, but still. It's the legal man downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense, number 68. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay first down.
That's the center, Andre James. And remember, Link, to your point, it was the final play of the third quarter last week against Pittsburgh. Raiders were down 2 touchdowns. They scored a touchdown, and it was called back because of an illegal man downfield, which I believe was Andre James.
Yes, it was Andre James on this last play. You have to be disciplined when you're running screens. Stay on the line of scrimmage to hear the go call or sense that the running back has the ball carrier has the ball.
So 1st and 15 after the penalty. Toss play to the left to Mattison, trying to get outside. He's inside the 15. He tiptoes as far sideline. He picks up some positive yards. They'll mark him out of bounds around the 13-yard line. They'll give him 5, and it'll be 2nd down here for the Raiders coming up as the clock is inside of 30 seconds. The play clock is at 27, so the Raiders do not have to snap it, but you'd think that maybe they want to get one more play off before the end of the third quarter.
Well, make sure it's the right one. You know, offense has been inconsistent these days. Don't call a bad play just to be forced. You can still get the first down before you get the end zone, though.
Also may be able to get a free 5 yards. 8 seconds on the game clock. Minshew under center. 4 seconds on the clock. Down to 3. Sends a man in motion. It's a snap. He hands it off inside, and it is breaking out of there. Turner got away from the tackle. Minshew throws a block, and Turner gets inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Gardner Minshew, a play that looked disastrous, but DJ Turner broke a tackle off to the right and somehow escaped back to the left to pick up 4 yards to end the third quarter. We got drama. We got plays. And we got a 3rd down inside the 10 coming up when we return. Rams 20, Raiders 9. We head to the 4th. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders football is brought to you by Allegiant Air. Allegiant, the official airline of the Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights, only at Allegiant.com. America First Credit Union, the official credit union of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Coca-Cola, crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. By Cox and Cox Business, powered by Cox, proud partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Rahan Naqvi with Naqvi Injury Law. As a lawyer, my job is to separate facts from fiction. Naqvi Injury Law doesn't charge its clients a single penny until we win and collect you a check. And our firm will never take more money than you. And since Nevada law says you may have to pay the other side's fees and costs in the event of a loss, it's all the more important to find an experienced lawyer with a no-win, no-fee guarantee. Call Naqvi at 702-INJURED.
Raiders football is brought to you by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Experience world-class gaming at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Must be 21 and over to enter. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. Sports Water, the official water of the Las Vegas Raiders. by Karma Automotive, the official luxury EV vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. By Kaloa Rum Company, taste the spirit of aloha. Kaloa Rum, the official ultra-premium rum of the Las Vegas Raiders. Drink responsibly.
Start of the fourth quarter, and things have turned because of a Raiders defensive takeaway. They are down 11, but they are in scoring position. Raiders start this fourth quarter. End zone in front of us here on the left side at SoFi Stadium with a 3rd down and 5 link at the Rams' 9-yard line.
I'm more inclined, because of the struggles that the Raiders offense has had, to say this is 4-down territory. You need touchdowns.
You do.
Field goals aren't going to help you.
You do, but a field goal does make it a one-possession game.
Very true, but you have that one possession that's been staying away from you for quite some time.
No question. And a challenge flag thrown by Sean McVay right here to start the fourth quarter. He waited the entire break, then dropped the challenge.
Los Angeles just challenging the ruling on the field from the previous play.
I'm not sure what they're challenging here. I wonder when we talked about this, DJ Turner looked like he was wrapped up and somehow squeaked away from the defender to race out to the other side and picked up 5 yards.
Well, I haven't seen
the only thing we haven't seen. Well, remember the TV went to timeout right away.
Yeah.
The only thing that he could be challenging is if his knee was down for a loss.
Yeah.
It was Byron Young who was back there holding his shoulders. Did Turner's knee go down? I don't think so.
It did not. Even his leg, his cap didn't go down.
And, you can't challenge whether or not forward progress was stopped because the whistle never blew.
Never blew. Yep.
I mean, the incredible leg strength by the young man out of Pittsburgh who's had to take over an offensive role with the Devontae Adams injury and then trade, Jacoby Myers issues.
It's one challenge for Los Angeles and a charge timeout.
So he's only 5'9", Link, but 5'9", 205. And so the call on the field upheld. Legs did not hit the ground. So it is 3rd down and 5, and the Rams charged with a timeout. We'll see if that matters later. They have 2 remaining. They only have 1 challenge remaining. 3rd down and 5 for Gardner Minshew. Trey Tucker, the lone wide out to the left. Now Brock Bowers joins him. On 3rd down, Minshew back to throw. Off his back foot to the back of the end zone, and he threw it out of the end zone. Again, there was pressure, this time by Christian Roseboom and the rookie Braden Fisk. And Minshew threw it away on purpose, and they'll settle for a field goal attempt.
Had to throw it away again. The Rams brought one more than the Raiders could protect against. With a man in his face, which is the way you're supposed to do it, Minshew knows what he's up against. There is no separation on the second level.
Yeah, none. Carlson 3 of 3 today. This will be his shortest of the day. Set to try a 27-yarder in this field goal attempt presented by Smith. Fresh for everyone. Just inside the left hash mark. Snap there. Hold put down. Carlson's kick is right through. And so the Raiders capitalize on the Nate Hobbs interception, but it's just a field goal. 1-score game. Rams 20, Raiders 12. 8 seconds gone by in the fourth quarter. Timeout. You're listening to Raiders football.
Raider Nation. Buffalo Wild Wings has partnered with the Las Vegas Raiders to offer you free wings this football season with a promotion called Sacks for Wings. Anytime the Raiders get 2 or more sacks, you win 6 free wings with a $10 minimum spend. Sacks for Wings is valid the following 3 days after each qualifying game at all 10 Buffalo Wild Wings locations throughout the greater Las Vegas metro area. Enjoy award-winning wings and every football game all season long at Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud sponsor of the Raiders.
This football season, your number one goal is winning. At ABM, our number one goal is keeping you safe through the touchdowns, celebrations, and more. While you cheer on the Las Vegas Raiders and make lasting memories with family and friends, ABM is continuing to do our part by providing elevated janitorial services in Allegiant Stadium. For more information about ABM, contact our team at abm.com.
Hey, Silver and Black. Ready to dominate like your Las Vegas Raiders? Check out the legendary Ford truck lineup. giving you not only the power to win, but the ability to choose how. Tackle the road ahead with 3 different powertrain options, like the gritty and gas-powered F-150 or the agile and all-electric Lightning. And don't forget the adaptable Maverick Hybrid. Ford Trucks, the only trucks tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Welcome to the new house of Silver and Black, Jack. Boyd Gaming is now a proud partner of your Las Vegas Raiders. And there's one motto: just win, baby. Because with Boyd, every day is game day. And everybody is a fan. Orleans, Suncoast, Fremont, and the Boyd family of casinos, where the Raiders want to be. Don't let the game get out of hand. For assistance, call 800-522-4700.
Raiders outgained the Rams 246-179. Raiders have 4 scoring drives, but all field goals. And trail here today 20-12. Had a 3-0 lead deep into the second quarter. Gardner Minshew threw an interception. Rams 4 plays later had a Kyren Williams touchdown. And then 3 plays later, a sack fumble of Minshew that was taken back to the house. And the Raiders have been playing catch-up since then. But they're hanging around here, Link, because the defense hasn't played very well today.
Defense has kept them around, and the fact that the Rams have their own version of an inept offense has really aided the Raiders to stay in this game in the fourth quarter.
Carlson boots the NFL dynamic kickoff as far as he can. Goes 9 yards deep. He can kick it farther than that. He just kicks it far, and it'll come out to the 30. So here comes Matt Stafford, who has not really played a very good game. He is 10 of 17, 94 yards, and a pick. Again, the Rams have had a couple of successful runs, Link, but it has been a lot of nip, and there just hasn't been a whole lot of room for them.
They're going to go back to Kyren Williams. They're going to try to run the football with him, pound the run, but they're also going to set up the play action, which we saw in that last drive. Coming out of rollouts and naked boots, they're going to try to utilize that to get Matt Stafford on the perimeter.
Atwell, Robinson, and Tyler Johnson all split out to the right. Now he brings Atwell in motion to the left. 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 30. Stafford back to throw. Looking left, throws left. He's got his tight end Parkinson at the 35. And Jacorian Bennett makes the tackle outside the numbers to the 39. He picked up 9, and it'll be 2nd and short.
That allows you to come back and have the decision whether or not you want to run the football on 2nd down for 1st down, but it's also a good way to stay ahead of the sticks, put you on the positive.
Now, they've done that a lot here in the second half. But when they've gotten to 3rd down, the Rams are 1 of 7. Stafford out of the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked to the right, Robinson and Atwell. Basically standing right next to each other. It's a handoff to Kyren Williams, and he's tripped up shy of the line. Great job by Merrick to race around the corner and get his right hand in there to grab his legs, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
And from the start of the play, Merrick is sitting in the box. And what I mean he's between the tackles, the Rams tackles, inside the defensive parameter. You can able to read that. There's no one left to block him.
Merrick, Hobbs, Diablo, Adam Butler, they have all played a whale of a football game. Matthew Butler's in there in the middle of the line too, right next to Adam Butler. 3rd down and 1. Stafford out of the pistol with Kyren Williams 2 yards behind him. Snap, Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1, over the middle, and it's caught at the 45 and breaking free. Johnson to the 40, Johnson in chase, and the Raiders finally bring him down on the Vegas side of the field at the 25-yard line. There was not a lot of room for Tyler Johnson, but the ball squeezed in there right before Jack Jones, and he broke away from the tackle and marched downfield for 37 yards.
One of the hardest things for a defender to cover is you have a crossing route because you're running away from it. And you have an accurate quarterback, as Matthew Stafford is. It just remained a dangerous formula for the Raiders. Jalen Johnson comes open on that 2nd level, and it becomes a foot race.
And the hard part, too, here with 12:50 to go, remember, any score for the Rams puts it back in a 2-possession game. Atwell motions farther out to the right. Stafford fakes the toss to the right, throws it over the middle. It's caught, and a solid tackle by Polamalu, who read it the whole way. But Tyler Johnson got underneath him down to the 15, and he picked up 9, again on 1st down.
I really like this misdirection play because it looks like you're trying to roll out. You come back and you have a hook right to your receiver right over the middle. You fake the toss. The defense was completely fooled. Divine Diablo ran out of there. If it wasn't for Polamalu, I don't know if that would have probably been a touchdown.
Yeah. So Tyler Johnson today, now 4 catches for 57 yards to lead the Rams, who have a 2nd and 1 in the red zone. Stafford's under center. Kyren Williams alone setback. He gets the handoff, cuts out to the right into the waiting arms of Crosby, who makes the tackle right at the line. But I think Kyren Williams fell forward link to get the first down. He picked up one.
Yeah, we got one side judge at the.
Yeah, they're going to move the sticks. Yeah, they did give him the first down. Again, there's been a lot of those type of plays. Like the defenses have held the Rams today to a lot of 1, 2, 3-yard runs.
Well, the Raiders are really stacking the line of scrimmage, Jason. They're daring the Rams to pass the football. They've had some success, but Matthew Stafford has had a little bit of an off game, in my opinion.
Yeah, no question. He walks up to the line to change the play on 1st and 10 from the Raiders' 14-yard line. End zone to the right. Handoff Kyren Williams trying the right side of the hole. Robert Spillane got in there, and he swings him down with Adam Butler helping on the tackle as well. He's shy of the 10. They'll mark him at the 11 on a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
If you're McVay, you're just trying to take down the time, run this time down as much as possible. There's no sense of urgency as far as you know that you can get a field goal, or you feel comfortable that you can get a field goal, but your offense is in control right now.
And you also have a veteran you trust to make the right throw when you do put it in the air. On 2nd and 7. 8-point Rams lead as we go inside of 11 minutes to go in the game. Stafford gives it to Kyren Williams. A flag throws at the line. Dips inside of the tackle of Merrick. Tyree Wilson comes over to help out.
This is going free yards. Crosby was offsides.
He was offsides.
In the neutral zone.
Well, the play as it stands picks up 2.
And they can still get a first down, too.
And now the official's coming over to talk to Antonio Pierce here.
Illegal formation by the offense, number 79. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That's Rob Havenstein.
Sorry, Max. My bad. I saw Max moving on his shift. I thought he had broke the line of scrimmage. I guess Havenstein was lined up in the backfield. That's why they didn't whistle the play dead.
Remember, he was already called today for roughing the passer. He doesn't get called for 2 penalties in the same game. So, after the penalty, it's 2nd and 12 for the Rams on the Raiders' 16. Stafford was out of the gun. He now walks towards the line, and some of the players stand up, and they move Davis Allen, the tight end, off the line. Snaps to Stafford. Raiders come with a blitz off his back foot, and it's batted down by Crosby at the 15. Stafford was backpedaling with Trayvon Merrick getting into the backfield on the blitz, and he tried to throw it over the middle, and the Condor's arm swiped it down.
Boy, Adam Butler right now is mad at his teammate Max Crosby because they ran a zone blitz, and Adam Butler dropped. He read this exactly. He was going to be in the right place to pick off this ball, trying to throw over. Stafford's trying to throw back over the middle, but the Condor got the arms up. Butler is just mad.
If you are wondering, Adam Butler, in his career, 0 interceptions. He is a defensive lineman, of course. So, 3rd down and 12. Raiders defense trying to get another stop here. Stafford back to throw. Raiders with a blitz. Throws to the back left corner of the end zone, and he throws it out of bounds. Jacorian Bennett was there in coverage on Tyler Johnson. Stafford never able to settle in the pocket, and he threw it beyond the back left pylon. And so the Rams will trot on to try a 34-yard field goal.
Well, Stafford didn't want any parts of this blitz, and it's just basically trying to throw it away, asking for a prayer. Bennett had a little bit of contact, not enough to warrant, in my opinion, to throw a flag, but there was both the receiver and DB were handsy.
Now remember, Joshua Carty has already missed an extra point today. That is why it's 20-12, not 21. So a 35-yard field goal from the right hash mark. On the season, he's 9 of 10. Good snap. Placement is down. He kicks it, and he hits the upright, and it's no good. Carty kicked it off the left upright, and it's still a one-possession game with 10-11 to go.
Well, the Raiders are finding a way to stay alive. You'll take it.
Absolutely. 10-12 to go here in Los Angeles. Raiders down 8 and with the football. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Raiders fans, you can be here for live NFL action all season long. As the official ticket marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets so you never miss a single play. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Karma Automotive proudly serves as the official luxury electric vehicle of the Las Vegas Raiders. As America's first and only ultra-luxury automaker, from our Cavea 1,000 horsepower Super Coupe to the Rivero, the extended range sedan, Karma blends supernatural innovation with American ingenuity. We are shaping the future of automotive aspiration. For assigned drivers only. Reserve your Karma at karmaautomotive.com.
Raiders fans, you can be here for live NFL action all season long. As the official ticket marketplace of the Las Vegas Raiders and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets so you never miss a single play. Whether you're cheering on the Raiders at home or away, find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Raiders.
Tim Cates back inside the Silver and Black studios with a scoreboard update brought to you by Shift4 Payments. Experience the future of payments with Shift4, the official payments partner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Visit Shift4.com to learn more. They've started the fourth quarter in Santa Clara. The Chiefs clinging to a 14-12 lead over the 49ers. Neither Patrick Mahomes or Brock Purdy have touchdown passes. Purdy does have a 1-yard touchdown run. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdown rushes for Kansas City. It's all over in our nation's capital. The Commanders beat the Panthers 40-7. Jane Daniels, the quarterback for the Washington Commanders, did leave the game with a rib injury. Let's go back out now to SoFi. Jason Lincoln, guys.
All right, Tim. Thank you so much here with 10-11 to go in the fourth. Raiders in this ball game after a Cardi missed 35-yard field goal. Down still just 1 score. 1st and 10 on their own 25. The handoff through the left side to Mattison in the hole. Closed up pretty quickly. Roseboom in on the tackle with Kobe Turner after a gain of 2. Mattison up to 88 yards on 20 carries. Zamir White's had a couple of carries too.
You know, the key to double teams at a point, and what that last run consisted of, is that when you have the double team, somebody's got to come off and go to the next person up, the linebacker or the safety. We're not getting any of that.
Raiders come out with an empty set. 3 receivers to the right, including Brock Bowers, who's in the slot. Shotgun, Minshew, 3-step drop, looks left, throws right, open. Bowers has the first down at the 35. On the left hash mark as he's rolled forward by Roseboom to the 38. Bowers had 6 catches, Link, in the first half. That is his first of the second half, and it's a first down.
Well, really confused with what the Rams were running. Don't really care as much, but the fact is I thought they had man underneath. The middle linebacker, Troy Reeder, just let Bowers go when he came out of his break, and that's why Bowers was so wide open. Good find by Gardner.
7 catches for Brock Bowers today for 76 yards to lead all receivers in this game. Minshew back to throw on first down. Throws a strike to Bowers at the 45. Trying to get away from a tackle. Pushes Cameron Curl out past the first down marker. They'll spot him out on the near sideline at the 49 of Vegas. He picked up 11 and a first down.
Another combination route. Bowers coming out of motion with Trey Tucker. 2-man route. One's going to go long. The other one's going to cut out. The Rams get a little confused with their coverage. Carl couldn't get off quick enough. The Raiders pick up a first down.
Bowers stays in on the right side, right behind DJ Glaze. 1st and 10. Minshew gets the snap, gives it to Mattison, trying to spin out of the tackle, and he spins right to his Rams teammates. An unbelievable get off there by the Rams to get through. It looked like a loss of 4, but Mattison stayed on his feet to at least get close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, I take that back.
Yeah, Braden Fisk
undercut Colton Miller. There was another in-man on the line of scrimmage. Either you have to reassign blocking or you have to get out of that play because the Rams have one more defender than you can block against.
8 minutes to go here in the ball game. Raiders trailing the Rams 20-12. Minshew's in an empty set. Alexander Mattison split out all the way out to the left. 6 on the play clock. Gets the snap. Looking right over the middle. He's got Bowers at the Rams 45. The Rams are right there with 2 defenders right on top of him. Quentin Lake starts with the tackle. Troy Reeder as well. But he does pick up about 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 on the Rams 44-yard line.
Oh, this young man is earning his check today. Coming out, the man out of Georgia definitely is earning it. He has been thrown to. He's been beat up and hammered. And this defense of this Rams is starting to look for number 89.
Yeah, he has tied his career high early in this career with his 9th catch today.
Look how many people they have on the line of scrimmage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now they back out Quentin Lake. Shotgun, Minshew hands it off. Mattison trying to break through, spinning forward. He's at the 42. He does not have the first down as Troy Reeder and Byron Young make the tackle, but it'll be 4th down, Lincoln, about 1 on the Rams' 42-yard line, and obviously you're going for it with 6:50 to go.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Andre James, the center, is calling for the huddle. He's trying to rally the group. I actually thought that play was going to get a little bit more, but the Rams did a good job of taking it away. Let's see if they decide to do the double pinch, where they have everybody in the line of scrimmage all pinching down.
Raiders have not been good at this type of thing this year. 4th and short. Bowers to the right of Minshew in a crouch. Now he brings Mattison into the backfield. Minshew the snap, Mattison the carry, and he's inside the 40 with a first down. He brought Mattison out from out wide into the backfield, and he gave him the football to pick up 3 and a first down.
Well, it's just a little bit of a power run where you're trying to press forward. Brock Bowers was in as the fullback. He becomes your lead block. And again, it's double teams at the point. You're trying to double team at the point and push up to the middle linebacker. Raiders did a decent job at blocking the line of scrimmage that last time, enough to get Mattison the first down.
1st and 10 on the Rams 40. Inside of 6 minutes to go. Raiders do have all 3 timeouts. Down by 8. Minshew's under center on 1st and 10. Zamir White checks in. He gets the handoff through the left side, cuts across the middle, 35, and his ankle tackled at the 31-yard line. His shoe came off. Check that, he lost a towel. He did pick up 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and short for the Raiders.
Well, once again, the backside coverage from the Rams. The unblocked man is the last man on the line of scrimmage. And that time, DJ Glaze tried to do a good job at standing up at the point to give him a little bit extra room. But that was Zamir White breaking in for that 9-yard gain.
Link, the Raiders trailed this game by 14, 20-6. They're on the move with a 2nd and 2. Minshew the snap, the quarterback keeper. He dives inside the 30, and he's got the first down. And America First Credit Union's first down for the hometown, where America First will donate $100 to a local charity for every Raiders first down inside Allegiant Stadium this season. He picked up 2.5. And it's 1st and 10 inside the Rams 30.
Not sure if I like that. We get down to one quarterback. You got the other one who's taped up. You want to take a chance on a quarterback sneak.
And again, you're trying to take time off the clock. You got to score. You got to get a 2-point conversion. They haven't put one in the end zone yet today. 4:40 to go. Bowers motions towards the left, now back into the slot. Shotgun to Minshew, looking left, now tries the right side. He's got Zamir White in space, 30, down the sideline, 20. White's got a first down, and he's shoved out of bounds. Reeder got over there to make the tackle, but he's marked down inside the 16 on a pickup of 13, and it's 1st and 10.
It's an arrow route where your running back just comes out and runs right towards the hash mark, and you see the fact that the Rams were busy trying to cover the inside receivers. Trey Tucker occupied inside. That's why they were able to get those yards after the catch.
Tense moments here inside SoFi Stadium. Minshew on first down, fakes the handoff. They run an end around. Racing around the left side, it's Tucker with blockers at the 10 and the 5, and he's brought down inside the 3. Quentin Lake stops a touchdown, but they fake the toss to the right. They gave the end around to Trey Tucker, and he picks up 12. It's 1st and goal, Raiders.
I don't want to be greedy, but when I saw the amount of white shirts that were out there, I actually thought he was going to be able to get in. Both Colton Miller and Brock Bowers were out on the perimeter. The Rams did a good job at stringing it out till the rest of their defense got there.
12th play of the drive coming up. They spotted him out of bounds, Link, at the 4. So it's 1st and goal from the 4. Now the Raiders got to get out of the huddle. There's 9 seconds on the play clock. Now they break huddle. Minshew's racing everybody to the line with 4. He's under center with 3. Minshew's looking. He sends a man in motion. Gets the snap. Play action. Oh, boy, there's pressure in his face. He rolls out to the right, and he throws it all the way to El Segundo. Oh, my goodness, that was disastrous. Bobby Brown, Link, as soon as they snapped the ball, was right up the gut. And as Minshew saw him, he completely rolled out to the right and was like, uh-oh. And he got rid of the football, but he was way outside the tackle box.
JPJ was also reaching out there. I'm glad he didn't get called for a holding. That would have been bad too.
Yep.
But the disaster comes where Antonio Pierce saw the confusion on offense, and I thought he was going to call a timeout.
Andrus Peat comes in as an extra offensive lineman to the left side of Colton Miller. On 2nd and goal from the 4. Minshew, the snap. He's back to throw. Looking right. Scans the middle. Over the middle. Incomplete. Brock Bowers, the intended receiver. The ball was just over the outstretched arms of Cameron Curl. And then Quentin Lake, the primary defender. And it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Another dangerous throw.
That's the danger when you only have 2 men going outside. You want to have max protection, which I understand. But 2 men going out in the route is hard to get open. Very fortunate. The Raiders are very fortunate that wasn't a turnover. Yep. Cam Curl was right there.
3:30 to go. Raiders down 20-12. Need a touchdown. Need a 2-point conversion. Justin Shorter is on the field. He's split out to the left. It's a play action. Minshew rolls to the right. He's got Bowers at the 5. He's met there, and he's brought down. Well, they got the man they wanted in space, but Quinn Lake was out there with him, and he made a great tackle, and it's 4th and goal at the 4.
Well, Lake was looking for this all the way. This play had not a whole lot of place for success. You have run a little bit of a fake give, and you're trying to get Bowers in the flat. You have him initially, but Lake does a good job at recovering and bringing down an open field tackle to tight end.
Link, the reason I mentioned Justin Shorter is because he's 6'5", so on a play like that, you wonder if they're throwing the fade. Raiders break huddle. 9 on the play clock. 4th and goal. Minshew empty set. Back to throw, and I think we got a false start.
Yep. Whole lot of movement.
Yep. Well, now here's the question after we'll get the call here.
Snap. False start by the offense, number 71. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
Well, and so now Link with 2:48 to go and down 8. Instead of going forward on the 9, Antonio Pierce trots out Daniel Carlson for a field goal attempt. Again, you're down by 8. You have to have a touchdown because even a field goal still means you need a touchdown.
I get it. The logic is just a little bit different from my standpoint. I would actually go for this. I'm not going to tell AP he's not know what he's doing, but I'm saying I would go for it. You need a touchdown.
So this field goal attempt presented by Smiths, fresh for everyone. Carlson trying to tack on his 5th field goal today. It's a 27-yarder, and the kick is up, and it is good. But there are a lot of boos here, Link, because of all the Raiders fans here in the stadium, and the boos coming because you know you have to have a touchdown, and it's not like a field goal makes it a field goal game. It's a field goal that still makes it a touchdown game. Now, it's a touchdown to win it, and you don't need a 2-point conversion. You do have all 3 timeouts. You do have the 2-minute warning.
And your defense is playing well.
So well.
I get it. I understand it. My issue becomes this. You take the 3, then you have to kick the ball back to the Rams. Let's just say they run 3 plays and they don't get a first down. Punt the ball back on the other side. Now you're really less timeouts trying to get the ball down
and
for a
farther
touchdown.
Distance, yeah. Instead of 1 play for 9 yards. That's right. Scoring Drive brought to you by Sports Water. Hydrate with a superior water beverage for fans with an active and healthy lifestyle. Show your Raider Nation pride. Get your Raider Sports Water today. Available at your favorite retailer. A 15-play drive for the Raiders after the missed Carty field goal. 66 yards. They took 7:25 off the clock. And Carlson tacked on his 5th field goal of the day. So to your point, Link, you're going to kick it deep, right? In today's NFL, you have to say, hey, we're kicking the onside kick. They don't do that, so they are set up for the dynamic kickoff.
I kick it through the end zone.
And that's what Carlson does. He approaches. It's a line drive boot. It is going 9 yards deep. They are going to take a knee. And so the Rams and Matthew Stafford will come out to the 30-yard line with 2:46 to go here in the ball game, and the Raiders down 5. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. Now, Link, you were just talking to our crew here. You're saying, hey, watch the pass.
He's going to throw it long. Matthew Stafford's going to throw it long.
He's got Kyren Williams as his lone setback. On 1st and 10, Stafford's under center. He runs it with Williams, cuts into the hole in the space, 35. Williams with a stiff arm. He's still on his feet at the 40, and he's down at the 44-yard line. Merrick out there after a 14-yard gain. And so the thing you couldn't have happen sort of just happened on a massive hole on a day where that has not happened today.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of it, and I thought the Raiders would be more prepared for the run game. But that inside give and that cutback lane just got the Williams another first down.
So Antonio Pierce not electing to take his first time out, and the Rams do not have to snap this before the 2-minute warning. There's 2:10 on the clock. There's 13 on the play clock, but they are lined up. Stafford with 6 on the play clock, 2:03. 2:02, he sees it, he stands up, he walks away, and we've hit the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go here in Los Angeles. Raiders need 3 stops, 3 timeouts, and then Gardner Minshew. They'll need some magic to win this here in Los Angeles. Rams 20, Raiders 15. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Hey, did you see that game last weekend? It was crazy.
Actually, we were there.
Wait, like in person? How'd you swing that?
Allegiant had a super affordable nonstop flight out there. And with how low the airfare was, buying tickets to the game was a no-brainer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to Allegiant.com right now.
Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Nonstop flights from Las Vegas to Phoenix Mesa, Arizona, one way for as low as $38. Must be purchased by 11/9/2024 for travel between 12/21/2024 and 4/5/2025. Seats and dates and limited restrictions apply. See Allegiant.com for details.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Silver and Black, get ready and gear up for game day just like your Las Vegas Raiders. Because no matter your game plan, Ford has the SUV to match. Call any play with the ability to choose between 3 different powertrain options, like the do-it-all gas-powered Bronco and Explorer, or the innovative all-electric Mustang Mach-E, and switch it up with a dual-threat Escape Hybrid. Ford SUVs, the only SUVs tough enough for Raider Nation. Only at your Southern Nevada Ford dealers, the proud partners of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Coming out of the 2-minute warning, Raiders trailing the Rams 20-15. If the offense link doesn't get the ball back, Antonio Pierce will have to explain why. Down 20-12 with 2:48 to go, they decided to kick a field goal, still needing a touchdown, instead of going for it on 4th and goal at the 9. Now remember, they were set up 4th and goal at the 4 after not being able to punch it in from 1st, 2nd, or 3rd and goal from the 4, but he elected to kick the field goal. And so the team still needs a touchdown to win this ball game. But the defense has to get a stop first on a day where the defense has gotten a lot of stops and only given up 250 yards of offense.
And mind you, I'm of the popular thinking that since Matthew Stafford is a known vet, he might take a shot up top.
Rams have it 1st and 10 on their own 44. He's under center with Kyren Williams, the setback. Snap, handoff up the middle. Williams met in the hole. Robert Spillane hit him right at the line. He fell forward to the 45. He picked up 1. Timeout number 1. 5 seconds off the clock. 1:55 to go. And Intermountain Health understands, hey, life can be challenging, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. It takes courage to admit when we're not okay, even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources.
No, if you go back to that 4th down play you were talking about where the Raiders chose to kick a field goal, before that happened, you know, the fact is they had 4th and 4, but the entire right side of the offensive line jumped off sides.
Yeah. Yep.
It's inexcusable.
10 penalties
You've got to be focused.
Yeah, for 80 yards. Remember, they had 10 penalties in Denver as well. 2nd and 9 out of the timeout. Rams have it on their own 45. Raiders down to 2 timeouts. Stafford gives it to Williams. Cuts to the outside. Breaks 1 tackle, but not the second. And he's brought down by Snowden and Butler after a pickup of about 2. And it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 for the Rams up to the 48-yard line. And Antonio Pierce takes his 2nd timeout with 1:51 to go, which makes this the ball game. If the Rams get a 1st down, game over, LA's going to win. Raiders get a stop, they take the timeout, and they give Gardner Minshew 1 more shot.
Well, it's going to be tough. Again, you want to expect play action. Looks like the Rams are bringing in smaller receivers. They're going to try to open it up, maybe soften up the Raiders' defense, get them out of that normal front to a dime or a nickel front, have a better chance of running again. But again, you got to remember, Jason, a lot of times quarterbacks recognize the 2 high safeties as something you want to run against.
Now, at the moment, the Raiders only have 1 safety back. Let's pull them out. This is the ball game. Got to have a stop. 3rd and 6 for the Rams. Stafford out of the gun. He brings Johnson in motion to the left. There's 3 receivers out there. He throws to the left. He's got Tutu Atwell at the 50, and he's tackled before the line. They'll see where they spot him here. I do not think he has the marker, and Pierce takes his final timeout. A phenomenal tackle by Nate Hobbslink, but the question is, Where was he down? Remember, we're inside of 2 minutes, so all replays come upstairs. There's no question he didn't have the marker, but was he 2 yards shy? Was he a yard shy? Because that might make a decision for Sean McVay to go for this.
I think the decision was already made by the screen pass. I think Sean McVay, because you're in no man's land, is going to leave the offense. Actually, I take that back. He's going to punt the ball, punt it deep. But I'm just figuring that you're not going to try to field goal from there. You got a punter. Hopefully, you can put your corner, have your punter put the ball in the corner for the Raiders, make it hard.
Well, they marked him down at the 48. I didn't think he got that far because it's 4th and 1. But they marked him down at the 48. But either way, the defense got to stop. Now, the Raiders are racing another player onto the field, Christian Wilkerson. Hopefully that makes it only 11, not 12. DJ Turner back deep to receive with 1:46 to go, and the Raiders out of timeouts. Snap. Evans gets the punt. It is high. It is angling towards the right corner. Turner comes over, and he calls the fair catch with his ankles right on the 10-yard line.
Well, no one said it was going to be easy, huh? You want something, you got to go out and work for it.
Well, maybe we don't know who it is yet, but later in the broadcast we'll announce the player of the game, brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. 1:39, no timeouts. You got to go 90 yards for a touchdown. Brock Bowers today, a career-high 10 catches for 93 yards. Gardner Minshew in on relief of Aidan O'Connell, 15-31 for 154 and 2 interceptions and a lost fumble. Shotgun to Minshew on first down, settles, throws, near side, looking for Tucker, and it was almost picked off at the 18-yard line. He threw a pass down the left side numbers. Tucker tried to come back for the ball, but Josh Wallace was right there to knock it away.
That is a definite result of not having a whole lot of time in the pocket, being under constant duress throughout this game, because there was no separation. Not even Trey Tucker, when he was working back for the ball, got enough.
Tucker today's got 3 catches for 36 yards. They motion Brock Bowers slot to the left. Minshew's going to throw on second down. He settles. He takes a deep shot, looking for Tucker down the right side. He goes up and he can't bring it in. He had a little bit of space working on Ahkello Witherspoon, who gets a high five from Sean McVay on the far sideline. Tucker had his hands on it, but just could not bring it in at the 45-yard line.
Well, Witherspoon did a good job at using the sideline as his ally as he turned around and looked for the ball. The Rams defender put himself in position. The ball was a little bit underthrown because I thought Tucker had a step on him.
So 2 plays to get 10 yards and keep this game going. 1:28 to go. Raiders 3rd down and 10. Have it on their own 11. Rams showing a blitz. They back out of it. Minshew, they come with late pressure. He's in his own end zone. He's being chased. He's pointing. He's throwing across the middle, looking for Turner, and it's picked off at the 30 by Jalen McCullough. And McCullough's 2nd interception of the day, the 4th Raiders turnover, ends this ball game here with 1:18 to go. The pressure link forced Minshew to try to escape the pocket. He did all he could, but he overthrew DJ Turner. That is 3 Minshew picks, 4 Minshew turnovers, and the Raiders are going to fall to 2-5 on the season.
Well, something that has hurt the Raiders all season long is when defenses have run stunts in games, and that time DJ Glaze got pushed back in the backfield, and both of the outside linebackers broke in to harass Minshew. He had nowhere to go with the football, throwing up a prayer.
So Matthew Stafford, victory formation, drops to his right knee. The Raiders are out of timeouts. He'll have to do it one more time as we go inside of 1:15 to go. Matthew Stafford, a very ho-hum day. 14 of 23, 154. He's still with a 0 today in the touchdown column. Only has 3 touchdown passes on the year. But as the fans head to the exits link, he won't care because the Rams are going to snap a skid.
Yep.
They're going to improve to 2-4 coming off of the bye. And the Raiders are going to have to head home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs off of a 3-game losing streak and not knowing what the situation is at quarterback. As Stafford takes that final knee and the team spill out onto the field.
We just cannot win at SoFi. Just cannot win at SoFi. It's a tough one, man.
So, Sean McVay is about to shake hands with Antonio Pierce, and McVay link with that win is going to tie John Robinson for the most wins in Rams history with his 79th victory. He is not quite 40 years, and so he joins John Madden as the only two coaches in NFL history to take over as the winningest coaches in their program, their franchise's history, both before they hit 40 years of age. Clocks are now at 0, and the Raiders fall to the Rams 20-15.
And McVay has already won a Super Bowl, so he's had his dream come true as well in Stafford. Of course, you always want to win more, but, talking about in the short time of him being here.
Lost one as well with Jared